Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the NieR Automata Let's Play livestream adventure, where today we are going to be continuing with the C route. I almost put up 3, because it is the 3rd playthrough, but it's actually just a continuation of the first, really, because it's a whole second half of the game. It's mind-bending, it's crazy, it's incredible, we're having a lot of fun. We are live across all the regular platforms, and we got Gilliam over here in the Patreon chat, who is apparently looking at NieR Automata action figures right there in Japan, including a 2B action figure. Is that thing, like, fully posable? Asking for a friend. That sounds cool, though. That sounds really cool, and I hope that your vacation is continuing to go well. Let's do our traditional audio check to make sure that my voice is actually coming through and I'm not just talking to myself here. We got GSNL over in the YouTube chat. Welcome, welcome. Really cool, and I hope that your vacation... Alright, sounds like I'm good. Sounds like I'm good. We got Fanto here. Fanto, actually, on time, which is amazing. Welcome to the chat. Not late this time, I see. Welcome, welcome. And then let me make sure that my chat combiner is operational. It looks like it is now, although it didn't get GSNL's message. GSNL, send another message. Send another one. Let's see if it comes through. I wonder why it didn't come through. That's concerning. I use Caster Labs Caffeinated, and it kind of worked. There we go. Thank you. Okay, I got GSNL's message. We're good. It just might not have been connected at the time you sent that. I see it now, though. Welcome. And I guess we're ready to... No. GSNL says that the 2B action figure is not posable, but it is at the pose that you want. Make of that what you will. Make of that what you will. Extra Towel, welcome as well. Did we see Pascal's memories last stream? Okay, so here's the thing about that. No, we didn't. I'm assuming you get Pascal's memories by hacking Pascal. We just didn't do that. So... I was trying to see whether or not it would just let you leave Pascal. I was like, what happens if I just walk out this door? And what happens is that you just abandon Pascal and it immediately ends and kicks you back to 9s. So, no, I didn't see Pascal's memories. If there was some sort of, like, epic clue or interesting arc there, we missed it. If we suffer as a result of that action, that's on me. I just thought, I noticed the light was green, and Pascal was like, please wipe my memories or kill me. And I was like, let's just see what happens if we leave. If you leave, Pascal goes, A2, how could you do this? And the door closes, and you cut to 9s. So, my bad. Alright, look, that's on me. Maybe we can look up a cutscene later, or we'll just, like, after we finish the game, go back into that chapter. Real quick, I wanted to note, we're actually going to do something we don't normally do here. We're going to hop out of the game, which is controversial, I know. But I wanted to throw out there that Humble Bundle right now is having a sale on a lot of Square Enix games. So Humble Bundle, if you don't know, you buy the game, typically at a discount. You get a Steam key, and some of the money goes to charity. So it's pretty cool. And they're legit keys. You have to excuse me. My voice is a little bit, like, raw right now. So it might break a bit. But they're legit keys. This isn't like a key reseller. This is like they work with the actual studios and the publishers and everything. If you've never bought from Humble before, they also have these really great bundles that we'll look at here in a second. But right now you can get NieR Automata Game of the Yorha Edition for $13.29. So if you've never played it before, I think everyone has played it. Gilliam, I don't think you have. GSNL, maybe. I know for sure that Extra Tau and Fanto have. But just in case you wanted to get it, you know, they've got a bunch of sales on Square Enix games. You can get Final Fantasy 16, you know, at a bit of a discount. You can get the twin pack of Remake and Rebirth for $57. Pretty good deal. And then if you don't know how they normally work, you can do like... this one here is crazy. If I didn't already own a bunch of Lego games. But you can do $15 and you get every... like, Lego game ever. That's an exaggeration, obviously. But you get a couple of Batmans, you get the Hobbits, you get the Lego movie video game, Lord of the Rings, a bunch of Star Wars ones here. In fact, like, you get The Force Awakens, the Skywalker Saga, that's the new one. Lots of good stuff here. Humble Bundle, very cool. The only reason I'm bringing it up is because of this one here. Less than $14 for the game. There you go. I think it's worth it. No, Jason, I said I don't think you've played this game. I don't think you've played NieR Automata. But if you want to, you can do so now at a reduced rate. That's all I wanted to say on that front. Gilliam's been waiting for me to finish, I guess. Hey, hop on Humble. You know, make it happen. It's a pretty good deal. I think the game regularly goes on sale on Steam as it is, but, you know, charity and all of that, if you're so inclined. Go back to that room where Pascal was. What right now is Nines? We can do that real quick. That's not going to take very long. I'd be curious to find out. Like, it's a room full of dead robot children, so that's pretty disappointing. Also, apparently, Extra Tau says I've done their favorite option, so that's good, possibly. You know, I just realized that happened as Nines, so we couldn't have hacked Pascal's memory. Okay, we're not going to worry about it. I think all we could have done was destroy them. I guess Pod could have done it. We'll head back to the factory entrance. This will take like 2 seconds. Alright, don't even worry about it. Oh, and good night, Gilliam. Past midnight, I guess, over in Japan. So have a good evening, have a good night. Pick up some 2B and A2 in particular. Pick up some A2 action figures, right? And have fun with those. Put one in every room of your house or apartment or mansion. I don't, whatever you've got going for you. Just A2 everywhere, no matter where you look. All right, let's head up here real quick. Now, here's the thing. My theory is that what's happening with Nines takes place slightly ahead of what's happening with A2. Because when we were Nines, we went to A2's village, and it was in complete ruin. It was in complete destruction. And then we would go back to A2's memory, and it's like, oh, no, everyone's here. Until the end, where everyone died. And I was like, oh, okay, I see now. So, see, right now, there's no dead children here. Which means they've either already been cleaned up or it hasn't happened yet. I actually don't know which. So there's actually not a lot to do here. I guess we'll never know what happened to Pascal. Maybe when we get back to A2, we'll potentially, maybe, figure out what's going on around here. Not right now, though. Nothing of interest at the moment. Okay, well, GSNL, hey, you're more than free to experience the story through my very warped perspective. If that's what you want to do. You can't get into games like this. I get that. You know, there's a time when I couldn't either, because all I ever played was, like, multiplayer games and things like that. And it was actually through watching a playthrough of something I want to say Sips was doing. I was like, this looks like it could be fun. And I decided to, like, just... Oh, you know what it was? It was Orcs Must Die. This was at a point where I was playing nothing but multiplayer games. And I decided to pick up Orcs Must Die, which the first one is just single player. I started playing it, and I was like, this is kind of fun. I could do more of this. I think I also did a Portal Let's Play for the channel before that. I think that might have been also something I watched Sips do. I don't know. There you go. A little bit of Howdy Folks lore from 10 years ago. Longer than that. Goodness me. Ancient past. Anyway, let's focus on the plot. My throat is like, I feel fine. My throat feels fine. It's just, I think we've done a lot of streaming, and I've done a lot of recording over the last week, probably more than normal. And I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, something's a little raw. Words aren't working right.
Now activating defense mode.
Okay, here we go with this again. So I'm assuming this is going to be basically the exact same experience as last time. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because the game can never remember to do this for me. Let me swap my chips over. Alright. Come here, you. We can actually just beat these guys up. I think it might be faster than hacking them. I could be wrong. Like, hey, hold on. Yeah, no, there we go. I think it is faster. We'll try with this guy. These guys are a little bigger, so it might actually behoove us to just hack them. Oh, jeez, that one got close. I like a good story game, but I need to be attached to the plot before playing it. Ah! Okay, I got you. I see. I can understand that. Well, I'll tell you what, there's some games that I've played where they're definitely hard to stick with early on if you're not already attached to the plot.
It reads Soulbox.
That's better. The last one was Meatbox, so maybe this one will be like a better experience. There's certain games that I played where I wasn't into them early on, but I knew that they were like super culturally relevant, and I was like, there's got to be something to this. I'll have to just charge through. And then like halfway through, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm hooked now. Don't ask me for an example off the top of my head. I don't know. But I know what you mean. It helps to be invested in a plot to get you through a game, like early on. I've never played Detroit Become Human. I think I own it. I think it's in my Steam library. I think you might have asked me to play it once, GSNL. Am I wrong? I feel like that's something that you asked for as like a Let's Play or a live stream. But maybe we ought to get around to it one of these days. Because I think that could be fun. I haven't played a Death Stranding yet, Fanto, but I did do Expedition 33. We streamed through that one. That is still probably my favorite game I played this year. Just from a... Like, the story's great, but also, like, the gameplay is just really, really good. That's a really solid experience. Typically, I don't like turn-based. But it's, like, barely turn-based, you know? It was tough as nails, though. And as someone who's typically not very good at video games, boy howdy, did we get stuck a couple of times. So is this all going to be just like hacking challenges? Is that the sole part of it? Oh gosh, we're getting stuck back here. There we go. Uh-oh. Be extra cautious. Don't die. Be extra... Oh no! Oh gosh! Oh, I failed. What's my punishment? For failing to hack, you know, a chest. I was going to say, I don't expect we'll be facing, like, a lot of consequence. This is at least a unique hacking experience for this chest, I think. I don't believe I've ever seen this one before. It's a little bit of a journey. Are we going to find something, like, life-altering inside of this chest? I do wonder. Now that we're not being timed, right? I think we should take all 3 of these down so we have a place to fall back to. Never mind! I forgot that a different wall formed up behind it. Okay. Gotta slip past these guys. This shouldn't need to be difficult. We just gotta figure out where these are, and then not be there. I don't think they change. There we go. Okay. Now we basically can only win. There's no downhill from here. Let's go. Trials in the Sky. So, one of the Xenoblade YouTubers that I watch...
Oh, I get it. I have to break the system protection before I can reach the core.
Yeah, you figured it out,
So
Nines.
that's how it works.
One of the YouTubers I watch for Xenoblade content, I want to say it was Luxon, I might be wrong, but Luxon recommended if you like Xenoblade to do the Trials series. So I might be considering that. I think I don't know how to start it though, because it seems a little convoluted. Was that an XP ups plus 6? Wait, I was not reading. Wait, hold on. I was not reading what I was collecting there. What was I collecting? Wait a minute. One of those was like an XP up plus 6. Let's go to our plug-in chips. I don't know why I'm struggling right now so badly. What do we currently have? Don't we have a plus 5 installed right now? No, we do have an XP up plus 6. But you're telling me I got another one? Where's that at? Yeah, no, we did. Is it bigger than the one we've currently got? It is. This is a 14. That one's an 18. Probably, can you fuse them together? Can you go past plus 6? That's taunt up. Ooh, buddy. Vengeance. XP up plus 6. Can we have 100% more XP? And what would I have to get rid of to make that happen? Let's see what we currently have. Well, first off, yeah, let's see what we... Well, hold on. What can we get rid of? Let's go to our plugged-in chips. Okay, we're just going to experiment here a little bit. So currently we do have Shockwave equipped, even though we don't really fight with our sword so much. We could get rid of that and save a bunch of space. And then we have Evade Range Up. I like Evade Range Up. Do we have a better Evade Range Up, though? That takes up a big old brick of space, and I don't feel like it needs to. Where would that be? Is that under support? Let's check Evade. Let's see if we have a different one. I'm imagining we must. Well, we have a plus 2 and a plus 1. The plus 1's more expensive than the plus 2. 40% versus 60% is not that big of a difference. But let's carry on. Let's carry on. We're going to see what else we've got equipped. Should have checked that while I was in here. Auto use item, auto collect item. Then we got stun and combust. We don't want to get rid of those. Well, let's say that we get rid of shockwave because it's not as useful, and we will optimize. Okay, and then we'll see if we can't fit in there this other XP up. Oh yeah, just like barely. The effect limit for XP gain up has been exceeded. Effect limit gain plus 100% more XP from defeated enemies. Well, that's fine. We're now gaining double XP. I'm content with this. Are you all content with this? You know, let's just crush it if we can. Forgot to mute my phone. There we go. Okay, what's inside of this box?
You've recovered as
Max HP up, 6 plus 6.
just the thing for
We got the weapon Faith. Cool.
Look at all the machine life.
We should have been paying more attention to what those first couple of chests contained, because I was not noticing.
Special present.
Sorry, what is it talking about now? I'm also not paying attention to the... I'm like super scatterbrained. Uh-oh. Ooh, we should have stayed in there. It was safe in there. This is like weirdly... This is a weird top-down perspective we've never gotten before. Oh, I touched the outer wall. Gosh darn it. I like that they're giving us very unique hacks for this. This is very fun. I think that's how I took damage the last 2 times. Like, the first 2 hits as well were both from hitting the wall. Because I wasn't paying enough attention to notice that that was happening. Which is embarrassing and cringe. See, that's actually very simple when you're not bouncing off of the fiery walls. Anti-chain damage plus 6. Okay, real quick. Let's have a look at Faith as a weapon. I'm pretty sure that's a light weapon. Yes, indeed. A sword wielded by a loyal attendant. Look at that. Okay, well, we're not going to use it because it's severely underleveled compared to what we got. But we can go upgrade it at some point. Okay. So they're talking about you destroying a whole bunch of robots with glee, so they're going to give you a present. Okay. No, I mean, look, I appreciate it.
There are 2 blocking devices on this floor. Proposal: hack into all blocking devices.
That seems pretty reasonable. Thank you for the proposal. I will look into it further. Yeah, something sus going on around here. I appreciate, though, that it's not just a carbon copy of the last one, which is what I expected it to be. I kind of thought it would just be fight on 3 or 4 floors, and then kill the soul of a robot or a machine life form or something. I don't know. This is odd. I'm just gonna keep shooting because I was gonna say I expect something to show up here. Always be shooting. That's the moral of the story today. Okay, well that one was straightforward. I'm trying to figure out what game to play after this. Because I know that we're not quite there. I doubt if we'll finish it today. But maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what the D&E playthroughs are going to look like. I have no idea. They might be very, very short. No clue whatsoever. But what I do know is that we're eventually going to have to move on to something different. Although, you know, I don't know what. Oh, I see. Okay. It's like hidden down here. I thought we were going to have to go up higher. Thankfully, no. So we're eventually going to finish this game. And then, what do we do next? So far this game, we streamed through... Or this game. So far this year, we streamed through Xenoblade Chronicles XDE. Then we did Oblivion Remastered, which was my first time ever playing Oblivion. That was a lot of fun. Then we went on to Claire Obscure, and then NieR Replicant, and now we're playing this. And so what comes next? I actually have no idea. I'm open to suggestions, open to requests, open to ideas. There's a bunch of games I just have in my library, you know. It could be new, it could be old. Anything but World of Warcraft. I'm worried that if I've never played World of Warcraft, and I really don't want to, because I'm deeply, deeply concerned that the tower facility possesses and computerizes resources sent by resource recovery units for use in its launch device. Made up of 256 strata, it can filter and compress information with a turbidity. What is turbidity? Of less than 2,300, and have it recorded into payloads in approximately 27 minutes and 32 seconds. Details regarding routes required for digestion of androids are recorded separately. The allowed diversity learning error rate is 7.21%. Okay, that's cool, I guess.
That huge structure is some kind of launch platform. A structure that size could probably shoot something into space pretty easily.
Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? There's also a space elevator, though.
Cannon aimed at the human server on the moon?
There is no human buddy.
Insufficient data. Cannot confirm or deny.
Damn it.
I mean, I guess there is a server, but it's not a human server, right? Like, we need to let go of that
I hack
notion.
into all of them, right?
Like, it's just another server created by the androids to keep up the delusions. Have you ever played? I've never played the Outer Wilds. I played the Outer Worlds. That's a great game. I think again, it's one of those things that I probably picked up on a sale at one point. I hear it's good though. I hear it's good. Would that be a fun one? Do I need to go in here? I can't think of any reason for this to exist if I don't have to go in here. Oh gosh, I do. Okay, well there we go. We did it, I guess. Is this a situation where I have to go into all of these rooms and fight all the guys that spawn in order to like unlock the core at the center? Probably. Or can I just skip to this part where I destroy this core and then move on with my life? Nope, that's not how it works. In case you were wondering. Okay. I like this multi-tier hacking challenge they've given us. That was a little spooky. Didn't know there was going to be a guy there, which kind of got lucky on it. Well! You don't want to make it this far and then die now. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay alive. This does also make more sense for Nines as a character, to have to go through a facility where he has to hack a bunch of things, as opposed to a series full of combat challenges, where, I mean, to be fair, we're still hacking a bunch of things. Guess we'll go this way first. Oop. I'm kind of at a point right now with it all, though, where I sort of want to be back with A2, and the reason is, with A2, it definitely felt like you were getting more sort of story progression, whereas right now with Nines, it feels a bit more like busy work. Like, oh, Nines needs to be doing something. So I guess he's hacking into all these little buildings and doing all these little challenges. Whereas with A2, it's like, You're dealing with the death of like children and the destruction of a village and a zombie rage virus. You know, there's a little bit more going on there, and you're learning her backstory a little bit. I'll tell you what, I actually don't know how much of her backstory we got. We got the story about her deployment and what happened in the mountain, but is that where we came in at, or is that where we're headed? I'm actually a little turned around now. No, that's where we're headed right there. But then I don't really know what A2's been up to since that point. So we got Anemone's perspective on it all. And then what happened to A2? How did A2 get to where we are now? How did A2 learn the truth of what's going on? Presumably all of that will be explained, but not during Nines' story. Right? Because A2 knows the truth of the situation with humanity. But is also hell-bent on killing machine life forms. A bit confusing. Also, I do not feel like we've gotten adequate information about our good friend Emil, but I don't know if we're going to get much more. So we might just have to deal with it. The following document details the final stages of Project Yorha. Note that this document has been marked with level SS confidentiality and should not be disclosed to any Yorha personnel, including the bunker commander. Oh, so this goes beyond even the commander. Black box. Each Yorha unit is equipped with a black box, an item created by reusing the core of the machine life form. As such, it could be said that the consciousness of a Yorha unit and machine lifeforms share the same structure. Said black boxes were installed after determining that it would be inhumane to install standard AI and androids that are ultimately destined for disposal. For the record, malfunctioning black boxes have caused some Yorha units to turn hostile. Well, that explains some things. What are your thoughts on that, Nines?
The Yorha black box circuitry. It's made from cores from the machines?
Yeah.
No, that can't be true.
That's not true! That's impossible! Listen, Nine, search your feelings. You know this to be true. Am I going back down? Did I go right back to the wrong door? I think I did. Let me go back up, please. I made a mistake. Thank you. Very silly. Yeah, okay, so there's no combat. You explore a solar system. There are things to puzzle out, but no chests or locked doors. Okay. I've heard that it's a very good game. Is that the one where you have to, like... I think I heard it talked about in a podcast. Is that the one where you have a certain amount of time to explore, like, a galaxy before everything is destroyed? And then it, like, resets, but you remember where everything is or something like that? Is that right? So basically each playthrough you get a little further? Maybe I'm wrong about that. Yeah, we didn't hack this thing last time. I'm pretty sure we just blew it up. Am I correct? So what are we about to do? What are we about to learn? Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, this is different.
What's going on here?
Body.
My body. Those are my memories.
Oh. Tooby dooby doo ba tooby dooby doo ba tooby. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe we are about to learn something with nines.
That's 2B's data. I know these are just memories. But still.
Just a touch. Just a squeeze.
No, don't. Don't do this. Damn it, stop! Stay the hell out of my...
Just say, can we hack in a hack?
These belong to me and me alone.
We can hack in a hack. We're doing hackception right now. I just want you all to know that. In case you were not already aware. Whoa! Unexpected. Unexpected.
Get away from them!
I'm a little confused about what's happening right now, but it's all going to be explained, is what I've learned. Alright, same in Replicant. We were explaining... Well, actually, no, a lot of what we know from Replicant was because I read that book after the fact. A lot of the relevant information for NieR Replicant is not in NieR Replicant, right? It does not explain everything that thoroughly.
You're going down.
Neat, we destroyed some disconnected cubes. My buddy's mental state is weakening by the moment.
My memories, you hear me?
Bro! This is some grim stuff. I didn't expect nines to crack. I really did not anticipate that happening. He seemed pretty stable throughout most of the game. Like, I expected him to be the one that was sort of like rock solid. That was brutal.
This is the current status of Unit 9S.
Unwell.
Affirmative. His mental state has become dangerously unstable. Action must be taken immediately.
I noticed something while providing support to A2. Enemy machine lifeforms have begun sharing data with each other.
We'd better look into that.
I'll share the data with you, so see what you can find out.
Affirmative. I also have a separate report about 9S.
What is it?
I'll share the data. His psychological state has deteriorated to a grave level.
We'd better handle that quickly, too.
Agreed. Not sure what we should do, however.
Agreed. Proposal.
We need to do
Rest,
something.
combined with data checking and maintenance.
Unsure what.
Agreed. I will
But
make
something.
the suggestion immediately.
I don't want this to end. Oh.
Where's the next resource
Are we
recovery?
okay? Did we just take a hit there?
NFCS failure. Speculation. Failure caused by intense combat and lack of maintenance.
Near field controls are down? Great.
Proposal. Overhaul system at resistance camp.
I don't have that kind of time.
No, we do. We have nowhere else to be right
Entering
now.
battle without a functioning sword constitutes an unacceptable risk. Unit 9S should have Devila initiate repairs at the resistance camp.
Shit.
Devlin might even be able to tell us about something useful. I'll tell you what, though, there's nothing more irritating than just running around and occasionally getting electrocuted in the belly and having to stumble along. This is quite irritating until you arbitrarily are like, nah, I feel better. It's like when you have like a really bad stomach cramps. I think I said this exact same thing yesterday. Are the pods machine life forms? Ooh. Are they also containing black boxes? Is everything a machine life form? I like how the access point is glitching out as well. That's fun. That's a good time. Kudos to the game devs. Kudos. That's fantastic work. That's really, really good. Yeah, we're all worried. We're all worried about our boy. You're right. You know, we want things to turn out well. I don't want this game to end in such a way that, or at least this playthrough to end in such a way that it's a deteriorated and fractured and broken Nines having to just fight A2, and I'm controlling one of them, and I don't want to defeat either of them. That's what we want to avoid, but can that be avoided? Ladies.
Oh dear. What happened to you?
Wounded in battle. NFCS not functioning.
I'm amazed you were even able to drag yourself here. This is gonna take a bit, so just hang tight. This is terrible. Your motor cortex is full of holes.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
You even managed to walk here. All right, you're all good.
Well, that was quick and easy. Can I bring you the corpse of 2B? You think you can get that working again? Yeah.
Ines, I need you to promise me something. Don't die alone. I don't think 2B would want that either.
I know.
Alright, so we need to die with someone else. Quite honestly, maybe two someone else's. Stand between them, grab both of their hands. No? Not going to work out for us? Not going to permit it? That's unfortunate, but understandable. Onward we go. Hold on, should we look at upgrading that new sword that we got? I know we have to go to the Forest Kingdom to fully upgrade it, but let's just have a look at, like, if we upgrade Faith a couple of times. Ooh. So if we upgrade it again, it gets us up to 608 as their base attack with a bullet absorb and an attack speed up versus what we've been using, which is... Hold on just one second here. So that's higher than this. But this has Dark Impulse, and we still don't know what that does or why we'd ever want to use it. So I don't know. It might be worth it to go back to the Forest Kingdom. Come again. Yeah, I bet. We should go ahead and have a look at the map real quick and see if there's any sort of new things that we can do. And it doesn't look like it, so that's good. I guess we can carry on with the next stage of the operation, although I don't know what that is yet. There's actually nothing on the screen prompting me what to do next, and so that means I have to figure it out myself. If I've been able to do all the side quests. So where we're at right now, we're at 93% cleared, and the only side quests remaining, according to the quest log, is Reconnaissance Squad, which I think is just finding all of the different enemy intel, for which we are at 78%, which means that I've just got to go find some additional fellas and fight them, I guess. But then also, there is Underground Coliseum, Gambler's Coliseum, and Trial of the Sand. My understanding, I think someone told me this in the chat the other day, it might have been like Extra Tau, it might have been Fanto, I can't remember. Someone said that these were added afterward as like a DLC. So I don't know if these actually even contribute to the quest cleared percentage. If they do, I would figure that those 4 quests are just all that remains, but I might be wrong on that. So, open to tips, tricks, and suggestions on that front. On on whether or not, like, if I'm missing quests, where are they and how do I get them done. But the one I am worried about is that reconnaissance one, because I just have to go around and fight guys. Who am I missing? Do I need to go fight Emil and not die? Probably.
Mark the next resource recovery unit on the map.
Affirmative.
It's gonna be the one over the... Yeah, it's gonna be the one over there. If I go back in now, is Popola and Devla gonna be sitting down again? Because I'd like to have a chit-chat with them and see if they have an additional quest or an additional story beat. Because they have never had a quest marker, but occasionally they'll have a quest. You need anything? No, I don't. Unless you have anything really good. I'm gonna pass. Take care. Alright, nope, nothing from them, I guess. Oh, we were gonna have a look at whether or not we could combine +6s together. I feel like we probably can't, but we're gonna have a look at it anyway and just see what happens. So if we have a... Please excuse me here, folks. Where's our XP gain +6? Where's that at? It doesn't even show up in the menu. I'm guessing once you get to +6, you can't go past that. So that's fair enough. We'll carry on with our lives. You know what? We could probably fast travel there a lot faster. And I don't think we'll be missing any unique enemies along the way. I guess I could just look up a guide of like all the enemies in the game and figure out which ones I'm missing. My concern about that would be spoilers, though. In case... Are we... Oh, hold on. Are we heading to Attraction Square, I think? Yeah. I don't want to, like, look up and see enemies that I haven't seen yet in the game that are going to be, like, final bosses or in final areas and be like, wait a minute, hold on now. Who's this boy? What is this thing? Why is that? When are we going to find that? I don't want to do that. So, it might be that we don't do all the side quests until, like, post-game. I don't know. Unless we just happen upon all the final remaining enemies and we get the opportunity to double back. But, like, also, I don't know, how do you get enemy data? Like, do you have to kill the enemy, or do you have to hack the enemy? I'm assuming just confronting the enemy is enough. I feel bad for these guys as well. They wouldn't have actually attacked me, but, you know, it's free XP at this point, so we might as well. This freaking weirdo back here still just doing his thing, just wigging out. What an odd duck of a being. But I meant to ask earlier, you were asking about Outer Wilds. Goodness me. Was that a recommendation for a future stream? Or just a suggestion for something to play?
This is the Resource Recovery Unit. Now activating defense mode.
I've thought about doing Final Fantasy 15 as well. Because I've not played that one, even though I have it. We did play, like, the first hour of it as part of a ancient channel member exclusive. Because I was considering trying to beat it before 16 came out.
God box.
Oh!
God, huh? What are these machines doing talking about gods?
This could be intriguing. I also appreciate that we get to do 2 of them without switching back to A2. How many more are there? I feel like once you get to, you go from, you know, once you get to God Box, it's going to be hard to top that, I feel. So this is probably going to end up being the last one, but I might be wrong. I don't know what you would put after that. Pizza Box. Yeah, probably Pizza Box, let's be honest. Delicious, hot, bubbly cheese, pepperoni. Not that the android would be able to understand that.
Pod, why did the machines attack Pascal's village? Aren't they all the same?
Unknown.
So,
Aren't you helpful?
I take back what I said.
Unit A2 should gather further data on the current state of machine life.
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services.
Huh?
We've got some very exciting news for everyone today. There's only one lock left to remove from the Tower System. And in order to retain for your faithful patrons, whoever dismantles the final substance will earn a special prize. Good luck!
The hell was that?
Large structural unit of machine lifeform origin activated to the east.
A large what now? What the heck is going on around here?
Unknown.
Well, let's go check out this large structural unit.
Yeah, so that was like zero ceremony transfer over. Every other time we've done it before, we've had a conversation between the two pods, and then it gives me a choice to switch between them, but not this time. Also, let's see what happens if we go back in here. Oh, everything is once again empty. There's no children, and there is no... There's no, what's their name? What is the name? Pascal! Where'd Pascal go? Huh. Alright, well, maybe we did the right thing. Maybe Ken didn't. Bless Ken here. Rip in peace. That's pretty rough. Final Fantasy 15 is one of your favorite games. All-time favorite games. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking about doing it, because back when 16 was coming out, I tried to do a Let's Play of 15. And after the first hour, I was like, there's no way I'm beating this game before... it was like a few weeks before 16 came out, and I was like looking at the game, and I was like, there's no possible way that we're going to be beating this game before 16 comes out. We're not even going to try. So I released that first video, which was only the first, like, rough... It was basically the tutorial, and then a little bit of time in the desert. And I just released that as, like, a channel member exclusive. I think we called it a lost episode. So I want to go back and start it over. Which one have you enjoyed the most till now? Final Fantasy games? So... Uh-oh. Hold on just a second. So, I've not played a ton of Final Fantasy games. The first one I played was 7. I know, super unique and original. But I actually played that right after it came out on the Switch. So I played the Switch version of 7. Probably, what was that, like a year or two before Remake came out. So that got me hyped up for Remake. I was like, oh, it was one of those games where... There's been a lot of games like this. I didn't play it growing up, because all I played growing up was basically the Star Wars games. I played IP games on PlayStation and PlayStation 2, right? So if it had Star Wars on it or had a Disney character on it, I got that because I recognized that. Do we need to head to Attraction Square, where A2 is? Or where 9S is, probably, I assume? I guess we could have fast traveled there. But so I missed out on a lot of the really great games from my era of childhood. You know, I think a lot of people who were growing up at the same time as me were playing things like all the Legend of Zelda games and whatnot, and I didn't. I've gone back and played those since. Gosh darn it. Hold on just a second. Let me switch between these. But I didn't play any Final Fantasies until I was an adult. So, after playing 7, I got hyped for Remake. It was one of those games where as I played through it, I was like, I know... Just through general gaming zeitgeist stuff, I knew a lot more about the game than I kind of thought I did going in. So I knew who Cloud was, and Tifa, and Aerith, and Barret, and I was like, I know all these characters. I knew a lot of the songs, even though I'd never played a Final Fantasy game before, because a lot of gaming YouTubers will use music from video games in their videos. So I recognized, like, the main theme, and Aerith's theme, and all of that. And I knew what happens about halfway through the game. I know about that going into it. So that was nice because it gave me this sense of like secondhand nostalgia, I guess you could call it, where even though I'd never played the game before, I was seeing all of these different things play out that I kind of had a vague knowledge of. I was like, oh, I know this. Oh, this is cool to watch this happen. Oh, this is sad to watch happen. You know, that sort of experience. But that got me really, I really enjoyed it. I really like 7, and I still do. And that got me really excited for Remake. So I played through... Remake, and then I played through 16, and then I played Rebirth. I played the... there's another one, another remake in the 7 sort of anthology. They have a term for it that I can never remember. The compilation, Final Fantasy 7 compilation. What was it? It was the... oh, it's up there on a shelf, but I can't see it from here. Crisis Core. Played Crisis Core. That's it, though. I played basically all the 7 games, and then Final Fantasy 16.
This support unit is assigned to Yorha Unit 9S. As such, being concerned for said unit's well-being is a requirement.
Whatever.
I'm not sure what the dash does. I know that the dash makes her glow, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, it kind of looks like what happens when you put it into overdrive or whatever you call it. Oh, this is fun. I like a horror game. This is great. Is this specifically here so I can, like, avoid them? Oh, heavens, they can jump too. Right. Oh, and they can fly. They can also fly. So what is the purpose of the dash? It makes her glow. Does it also make her deal, like, a powerful killing blow upon, like, landing upon a foe or something? A foe? Upon landing upon a foe! How many times can you say upon in a sentence before it's too many? I just realized we're not getting double XP. Hold on just a second. Let me once again. I feel like if this game ever gets a remaster, this is one of the things that needs to be fixed. Whatever you have equipped on a character needs to stay with that character, okay? Goodness me. It gives A2 a mini plus on her attack when she turns red. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. We'll have to remember that when we're playing as A2. We'll also have to remember to switch back to A2's loadout. We gotta take care of these guys because they're gonna be a bit of a danger. So we don't get a hacking XP bonus, but we do get a bonus on finishing them because that's more XP than we were getting. So it doesn't seem to affect the amount of hacking or XP you gain while hacking, which is good to know. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Don't start with me, fellas. Goodness. Okay, you know what? If we're just gonna hack them, we probably don't need to worry about getting out of their range because they all freeze up when we do this anyway. So let's just stay on the ground and deal with them as they come. Maybe dodge out of the way a couple of times. Ooh. Slightly larger fellow. Slightly bigger gentleman. But yeah, that is my... If that's what you were asking for, about... Like, if you were asking about my experience with Final Fantasy, that's where I'm at. Oh, I also played the Kingdom Hearts games, which is kind of like playing Final Fantasy. If you're wondering why I'm not dodging, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I like how he always does like a force choke pose. Or at least that's what it looks like. It reminds me of when Anakin and Obi-Wan... spoilers for Star Wars Episode 3. When they're fighting on Mustafar and they put their hands together and they're trying to repel off of it. It's us doing that, though. Like, you gotta use the power of the hack, bro. You just gotta hack the machine life form. You gotta get him to the core, man. Also, it looks like someone else was not so fortunate in their encounter down here. What'd you bring with you? What you got in there, huh? You saw a book, A Blood Red Sky, or whatever? I didn't actually read what that said. You didn't bring much. Good on you, I guess. Good on you. Probably a wise thing to do. Okay, I kind of expected the lights to go off again. And I'm sort of disappointed they didn't. That made a really kind of spooky combat atmosphere. I think we could have used more of that. Something else I've wanted to do here recently, talking about things we could stream, is I've wanted to go back through Final Fantasy VII. Or not Final Fantasy VII. We do play through 7 Remake every 2 years, which means that come January we'll be due to play through 7 Remake. And the reason we do that is because we played it when it first came out in 2020, and then in 2022 I finally got my PS5, and so we played it again. And it was the new integrated edition, and we basically just played through it and then did the new Yuffie content, which was so much fun, and I love Yuffie. And then in 2024, Rebirth was coming out, so we played through Remake again, and we did the Barrett run, where basically you're mean to both of the girls and you don't do any side content, and then you get to talk to Barrett in the garden, because I'd never done that before. I think we'd had Aerith and we'd had Tifa in the garden, but we'd never had Barrett. So we did the Barrett run, which was a lot faster, because you literally just don't do any side content, and you're mean to the girls, and then you talk to Barrett in the garden. And then at that point, you just basically rush to the end of the game. Which means that, hey, That was 2024, 2026, which sounds like a fake year, but we're almost there. We're going to be playing through it again, and it's going to be a great time. That'll be our first run on PC. I've played it on PC before because in 2023, I was on a family vacation, and I had my Steam Deck, and I just wanted to play something while we were, like, in the car. And I was like, I'm gonna just get Final Fantasy VII on Steam. And that was... So, yeah, I played it 3 years in a row there. But I love that game. It's a game that I could play forever and never get tired of. I love the story. I love the combat. I love the mechanics. It's a great time. Oh, also, the Barrett run was the first and so far only New Game Plus run. And we did it on the hardest difficulty. And I don't think we're going to do that again. Because that was brutal. That was really tough. And my gosh, that was difficult. It time-consuming. I didn't think we would ever defeat the final boss. Like, when you go up against... who is it that's in the basement as Yuffie? Oh my god. Oh, goodness me. That was brutal. Sephiroth was hard, too. Like, I thought Sephiroth was tough. And they're fighting Destin. Sorry, you're not... You fight Fate or whatever at the end of the base game. That was pretty tricky, but whoever you're fighting in the basement, that was tough. That was really tough. Who am I fighting right now? Oh, hello. It's one of you. You guys feel like you're supposed to be more challenging than you are. That sounds like such an insult as well. It sounds like I really just dissed on this guy. I feel like you're supposed to be difficult. We catch up here on the chat. Let's see. Did my message about Final Fantasy 15, Kingsglaive, and Brotherhood come through? I don't see those. Let me see if they're on the YouTube, though. Because I noticed earlier someone sent a message. It didn't come through on the YouTube either. Was it like a really big message? Sometimes it'll show me like a held message and give me the option to approve it. I don't even see that here. So I think it just didn't send through the message, I'm sorry to say. So I missed that, Fanto. When I finally get my PC, I'll be able to play all those games I always wanted to. I was the victim of you are a girl and shouldn't. Wait. Extra Tao's been a girl this whole time? Finally! If you go to my YouTube statistics, hold on, I'm going to look this up real quick. I know this might not seem relevant, and that's because it isn't, but hold on a second. The joke that I always have with my friends is that girls don't watch my content. And that's backed up by the audience, okay? We have... Come on, audience, load, please. Don't leave me sitting here staring at a loading screen. How come the internet can be working well enough to do, like, several live streams simultaneously, but then you try to load up the audience tab on YouTube, and it's just like, nah, man. Here we go. Okay, and then we scroll down to... demographics. Is it demographics? Age and gender. Here we go. Okay. Alright. So the stats for this channel are 99.5% male, 0.3% female, and 0.2% user specified. Less than a percentage of our viewers are female. I didn't think they really existed. Also, 61% are in the 25 to 34 range, which is perfect. Exactly what I'm going for. Just people my age, basically, and my friend's age. But there you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we can confirm we have a girl. We did it. That gets a train whistle. We finally successfully have expanded our audience. That's great. We used to have, back when I did a lot more like Minecraft live streams and things, we had a higher female ratio, and I bet if I went and checked, I now have a dedicated Minecraft channel that does a lot better than this channel because people like Minecraft. I bet if I checked that, it would have a higher female percentage. Probably still male dominated though. We used to have a number of ladies in the Discord, though. I'm talking like back in the day. Like back in pre-2020, before I kind of dropped off YouTube for a while. 15 has a similar issue as Replicant, in which not all story content is in the game itself. Okay, there's an anime. Alright, so here's the thing. There's a YouTube anime called Brotherhood and a movie called Kingsglaive. I remember Kingsglaive coming out. I don't know why, but I remember that movie coming out and thinking like, oh, there's a Final Fantasy movie. That's interesting. I didn't know that it had a tie-in to 15 for the longest time. But here's my question to you. Do I need to watch Kingsglaive first or afterward? And what about Brotherhood? First or afterward? Should I just play through the game and then let those things fill in the gaps? Because I definitely don't want anything spoiled. Where NieR goes, you follow. I see. Alright, back in we go. This looks like it's going to be... Oh, okay, yeah. Not exactly what I expected. I expected this up here to be rotating. I didn't expect the ground to be rotating, but it doesn't matter. It's fun and different anyway. I like things that are fun and different. Oh, there's also a full novel to read after you've played all the DLCs. That is extensive lore. It's expansive lore. I'm on board. I'm not upset about it. I actually bought the NieR novels. So, not just the, like, world book and the art book and everything, but I bought the NieR Replicant chapter book. Even though I've literally, I lived it, you know? I ran around the world. I fought the Shades. I've seen it all. I was like, oh, I'll get the book. Maybe I'll read it. I've read the first couple of chapters. It's all right. It was never going to be, you know, the works of J.R.R. Tolkien. But I think it's kind of fun. Also, these guys... This guy up here has a dapper top hat, and I'm wondering how he got caught up in all of this, and why is he here? He's such a dapper, gentle man. Why are you here, sir? How did this happen? I want to know the secrets of your life. Oh! 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 I'm disoriented. No, this one moves too. Okay. I could not tell if I was standing still or if this was just spinning in the opposite direction of the inner ring. And I got really disoriented for like a second because I saw the walls moving. That messed with me. That messed with me a little bit. Let's go. If you finish the tutorial, you should be good to watch both. But be safe. Watch both after you stay at Golden Quay. I don't know what that means. What is Golden Quay? Well, we'll talk more about it when we actually start, you know, playing through it. I might do, like, one shorter game in between this and 15. I don't know. You know, we've got time to think about it. Like I say, we're not wrapping this up immediately. But I don't know what the shorter game would be, either. I like the idea of having, like, a palate cleanser going from one big game to another big game. Just, like, have a second where you play through something a little smaller and simpler. 80% of all data, unit data unlocked. Okay, cool. I guess we just fought some kind of other... units over here that I hadn't seen before, even though they all looked basically the same to me. We need to get to 100% unit data, though. I'm pretty sure that that's what the other unit wants from us. Was I supposed to do something up here? I mean, I see whatever this object is over here. Do I need it? Iron ore! Definitely worth running back in here. That's good. This is different. This is very different.
Model 210.
No!
Operator?
No! This is just cruelty! These machine life forms know what they're doing, and they're doing it on purpose.
Oh no. So this operator model is...
Affirmative. Operator 210. Volunteered to undergo Type B equipment transition during previous descent. Sent to front lines as Unit 21B. Recorded
Okay,
as
that does
missing
not
in
work.
action 4 hours later.
No.
I have no... Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. I see it now. Crack into the center. Okay, oh, it's gonna take more than that, I guess. Hello. I like that it kind of paused in place for a second. Or was it not rotating, and I imagined that? I'm assuming once we break this, we'll be able to gain access to the center. It's also a different hack every time, which is interesting. Goodness, it's involved. It is involved. It's not taking a lot of damage from these. I wonder if I'm doing it in an obtuse manner. If there's probably like a more clear-cut, obvious method you're supposed to have for doing this, and I'm just like, I'm gonna keep hacking this thing. This seems to be working. We'll get there eventually. Hacking. Exactly. You've got it, Ghosty San. You've got the idea. This is what hacking looks like. I don't know if you've ever watched someone do it in real life, but this is basically the general idea. Wow, we took down their entire apparatus. Here's hoping they can't, like, resummon it, because that would be irritating. Oh, buddy! This almost took down all of our firewalls. Also, we're level 65 now? That's fun. Hello. Do we need to stab them while they're down? What do we need to do? Hack him again? Operator! I feel like maybe we're supposed to wait for the dialogue to play out. Not, like, instantly jump back into this. Probably what we're doing right now is the wrong thing. Probably not going to gain us anything. Yeah, we got 6 XP for that. Let's just keep bashing them, I guess. I'm sorry about this, operator. Now they have like health, which means we're now in the clear to actually start hacking them for some small benefit. We weren't getting a benefit before. Let's go. Should I just try swinging some swords for a bit? No, look, this is like super tragic. I'm very upset about it. Don't get me wrong. But it's fun. It's like the gameplay's still fun. Like what's happening is sad. I'm beat up about it. On the inside it hurts. But on the outside, you know, hacking, slashing. It's a good time. I'm having fun. That's the evil thing about it, is that you're having so much fun. In spite of what's happening. Oh, hey. What's up? How you doing? You ever think about putting clothes on? Just out of curiosity? Now is a good opportunity to just talk to Nines about what happened. Don't just, like, run away.
A2.
2B told me. She told me she wanted you to become a good person.
You... Don't you dare talk to me about 2B!
Again, just have a dialogue. This is unnecessary. This could have been settled a long time ago. If you just opened up and were like, listen, I did what I was asked.
Analysis.
You have to excuse me for a moment. We've got to correct the game's programming here.
Your High Unit 9S is still alive. Query. Why would Unit A2 be
Don't be doing this! Don't be doing this! Don't do this! This is uncalled for, what you're doing right now. Can we just ignore them? Oh, we're obligated to be here for this? What a weird little, like, 2 seconds of control they gave us. Stop all resource recovery units. Then they call it justice. Justice! Because it's just us in here, am I right? Contact initiated between Pod 042 and Pod 153. Pod 153. What is the matter, Pod 042? Pod 153. The protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. Pod 042. Acknowledged. However, the pod has a confidential transmission for Pod 153. Pod 153. Understood. Begin transmission. Pod 042. An error has been detected in the transmission network between Pod 042 and Pod 153. Pod 153. Hypothesis. Said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of the transmission environment. Pod 042. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Pod 153. Message unclear. Clarification requested. Pod 042. After repeated information exchange between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. Pod 042. We pods have developed unusual protective feelings toward support targets 2B, A2, and 9S. Query. Could this be our will? Pod 153. Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Pod 042. Will the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination? Pod 153. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Pod 042. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Pod 153. Duty? Heh, you sound like an android just there. Pod 042. Agreed. But just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Pod 153. Perhaps. Pod 042. Pod 153. Do not die. Pod 153. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die. Pod 042. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Your High Unit 9S. Activate.
That's what I'm saying, unhinged weirdo. That's exactly what I'm saying, the way you put it. Your GF asked me to end her suffering the same way you asked her to sit on top of you in a very sus position and then choke you.
Damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode.
That is what happened. We've seen it happen twice so far.
All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh. Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired.
Oh, nice.
The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
You know what I just realized?
Good.
There's an enemy type we've never confronted before. And it's here in this very park, and I'm wondering if it contributes in any way. No, but it really does frustrate me when any type of media does this, be it video games, movies, TV shows, whatever, where there is some kind of drama between main characters that is super contrived. Because you can have drama that doesn't have to be like this, but it's a choice they make to say, hey, if we kill these guys, they come back, right? I'm just thinking, like, machine on break. That's probably a new enemy type that we didn't have before. That's probably a unique type. And then there's a tank back here that we've never fought before, which I'm assuming we need to go ahead and fight. But what I'm getting at here is that the entire drama between 9S and A2 is predicated on the fact that 9 saw A2 kill 2B. This sounds like fake conversation, by the way, as a brief aside. Think about what I just said. 9S saw A2 kill 2B. It sounds like some sort of secret code, right? Like, the FBI is going to intercept this transmission and try to figure out what exactly I'm talking about here. We're going to go fight the tank real quick, because we've never fought the tank, and it might count as, like, a unique enemy combatant. And, therefore, we might need to fight it in order to get it added to our list of things we fought before. The party tank, I guess. We're going to find out. Hold on, what is this? Hello, can I interact with this? What? I can walk up and I can press B and then nothing happens, I guess, is what just happened there. Odd, but okay. The entire drama is predicated on the fact that 9S saw A2 kill 2B when 2B asked A2 to kill 2B, and 9S didn't know that, and A2 could tell 9S that 2B asked A2 to kill 2B, but 9S isn't asking that question, A2 isn't explaining that to 9S, so 9S just assumes that A2 murdered 2B, when in reality, 2B was asking for mercy because 2B was coming down with the logic virus and wanted A2 to kill 2B, but 9S doesn't know that, and that's the entire drama, and it could just be settled if A2 would take 2 seconds to tell 9S that 2B asked for this. But it's not going to happen, because we've got to have drama between 9S and A2. You see how crazy that sounds? You see how unhinged that sounds? Alright, unit data is at 82%. Let's see what it's at when we're done with this, and see whether or not this is necessary. We've never destroyed the tank before, but I guess we're going to now. Even though I've always held that the tank is so happy and jolly. Literally high school drama. No, yeah, absolutely. You're correct on Hinge Weirdo. That's what it is. This is exactly like high school. Like when you see one of your friends kill one of your other friends. Yeah, amusement park Goliath tank is now... Is it hostile? Are we going to war? Oh. That's pretty cool. See, we would have never known it could do that if we hadn't attacked it. Not happy about it, though. Not happy about it. Got a lot of XP. From that perspective, worth it. What were we at? 82%? And now we're at 83. So there you go. Amusement park machines. What did we add? We added a medium flyer, a rampaging medium biped. Oh. Okay, well, hold on. No, because it might be under enhanced machines. It's not. It's not under... Well, hold on. It could very well be listed under special unit machines. Goliath Tank Amusement Park. There you go, folks. There you go. So that's the kind of stuff we have to go find, and if we're going to wrap up this other quest, we got to go fight everything in the game. We're still missing 17% of creatures. So I don't know what else is around here we've not fought before. I guess I'm just going to have to be... I'm going to have to think about it. Where else have we skipped, guys? But yeah, it's like if you go to high school and you see, like, one of your best friends... No, never mind. We're not even going to go there. You can make the joke yourself. You can make the joke yourself. No. It's actually perfectly reasonable based on what experiences we've had with A2 to assume that A2 killed 2B. Like, 9S is not out of line for thinking that based on what he saw and based on our previous interaction. The only interaction that 9S has had with A2 before was A2 falling out of the sky, stabbing a baby to death. It was a machine baby, but still. And then saying, like, they're lying to you in space, lol, and running away. But... she was right! Everyone in space was lying to us! It was all a lie! So, like, you'd think you'd have questions or something. Where am I headed to now? I think this is our point of no return, if I'm not mistaken. So, if we go back to... the center of town and we go into that tower, it's probably game over, man. It's game over. Is there anywhere else we've not fought particular machines before? I know we ran past a bunch in the desert. Should we just run through here real quick? We're at 83. If I just go ahead and kill everyone here. This sounds brutal, by the way. Shopkeeping machine. Yeah, 10 friendly machine life forms destroyed. For some reason, that's an achievement. Oh, no. Hope he didn't have anything I needed. They're not really friendly so much as, just having a rough go of things. I don't know if these count as uniques, or if they're going to be dead forever now based on what we're doing, but we're just doing what we have to do. You think he'd be questioning the system, yeah. You would like to think so. So A2 is the same voice actress as Lucy from Fairy Tail and Asuna in Sword Art Online. Female V in Cyberpunk. Massive VA. Okay, she is a massive VA. Alright. That's pretty cool. Good on her. So, I've watched a bit of Sword Art. My brother and I were watching it before we just kind of stopped watching it to watch Death Note instead. But I'm probably going to go back. I don't think he was super into it. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, apparently she did Asuna. Now, I don't know which one Asuna is. I don't know if I got that far into Sword Art Online. I want to go back and finish it, though. I hear that it kind of gets worse the further it goes, but I want to see it through. What's your story, big guy, before I kill you? What happens if I talk to you? Please die. Well, that sounded like a death threat to me. I'm just doing what has to be done. What about the game developer in the basement? Is he, do you reckon we could, you want to go check on him real quick? I'm not actually going to... Oh, never mind. I don't think we can get to the game developer in the basement anymore. Or ever again, for that matter. Kind of looks like. I never really noticed that this happens. Yeah, alright. Well, I'm glad we did all those side quests. SAO Abridged is the only version worth watching. Alright. That's coming from Unhinged Weirdo. Those aren't my words. If anyone wants to have a fight about it, you take it up in the comments section. Be polite. I don't know. I will typically, even if I'm told something is bad, I'll still want to watch it because I don't like taking people's word for it. And also, when someone tells me something is bad, I have to see for myself. Because I've been told a lot of things that I like are bad before. Or, like, I've been told a lot of things are bad before I've gone on to either watch them or play them and actually really enjoy them. So, I don't know. Do you really want to see the rest of the cluster fire of SAO? Oh, she's the main female character. Okay, then yes, I do know who Asuna is. Guess I just didn't remember the name. You could take it because you were young and didn't know better. Listen, I'm gonna see it through. All right, I'm gonna go back and see it through. I liked the early episodes; they were quite fun. I'm trying to remember. I think we made it as far as they adopted some little girl they found. Yeah, so there's just like nothing else going on around here, and there's no one around here to fight, and there's nothing around here to do. Have we? All right, we're not doing this. I'm not going to explore the world for the few remaining monsters we haven't fought yet. I'm not going to do that. What I will do, okay? What I will do is I'm going to go to the Flooded City. We're going to go try to do that top-tier fight, that S-rank fight, because apparently it unlocks some kind of cosmetic that I was told I would enjoy. So we're going to go get whatever that cosmetic is. Because I think we could probably do it pretty easily right now. We're level 65. That's only like 15 level difference. And playing as our boy Nines should make it even easier. I want to get whatever that is. I'm not going to worry about all the other gauntlets that we could go do right now. We'll deal with it later. The Abridged series is better. Everyone is saying the Abridged series is better. Where does one find that? Is that just on YouTube? I never understood the Abridged concept. Can someone explain it to me real quick? So these are not official productions, right? These are like fan-made edits and redubs, typically. Am I right in that understanding? That sometimes people like better than the official thing? What an interesting... It's something that can only exist thanks to the internet. This concept, if that is what it is. But surely I would need to watch both, right? So I could understand, compare and contrast. You'd be surprised how high my tolerance is for things that are awful. You'd be shocked how high my tolerance is for things that are awful, okay? I'll defend the Star Wars prequels. I don't hate Jar Jar Binks, so I have a very high pain tolerance, all right? Trust me. You would be shocked. Witty entertainment. Alright. I will look into this. Now, what was your problem there? You freaking out about something? Oh yeah, they're losing their mind. They must have had a rough go of things. They must have gambled away all their money. Take me into the S rank. I'm ready. We've already gotten through this round before. We made it to the last round of this one before dying last. Or not last time, but the first time we did it. Literally the first time we did it, we made it to the last round, and the only reason we died was because we took like one hit, and it instantly killed us. But also, we were so low level before that this took ages, and it's not going to take ages, okay? This is going to be nice and quick and easy this time. It's only a 15 level difference. Do we get XP for defeating these guys? I know we don't get it for hacking them. Maybe after we finish it, we get like one big dose of XP? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe I'm just making things up. That might not even be real. There might be no XP for any of this. Okay, no, you're gone too. Alright. I did what to your daughter? Did I? Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and say I didn't. I don't like that they scream and plead for us to stop and then accuse us of killing their family members. That makes this a lot harder. You know, I just want to focus on the fun aspect of the fight and all that, you know? I want to view it as like a mutual competition between equals. And they're not giving me that. So we're just going to hack them before they have the opportunity to complain about it. And pretend like we're not hearing what they're saying. And we're just going to carry on with our lives. Also, I appreciate that I was not able to blow myself up there. That would have been awful. Would have been very awful. Every single one of these encounters ends exactly the same. Every single one ends up with you, like, kind of backed into a corner there. Oh. Yeah, don't get hit once and then get knocked out. That would be unfortunate. Did we switch our chips back, yeah? We must have, because they're all catching on fire and everything. And then let's just... Can we... Nope. You know what? Never mind. Hold on a minute. I want to see that again. We literally cannot do this encounter with swords. It is not possible. It's got to be explosions. Can we finish him off? There's no button to finish him off. There we go. We finished one off with swords. I'm so scared. We assume that these are the last two guys. These are the two guys that defeated us last time. So let's see whether or not this is going to be as painfully long and drawn out as before. We'll see where this gets him. Also, we're going to be dodging immediately. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is so much more ideal. Get this guy. Dodge out of the way. Dodge out of the way. Don't get hit. So the Bridge series are shorter than the original and tell the story, I guess the same story, but in a fast-paced and comedic way. So they're somewhat faithful to the actual plot, I guess, is what you're saying. I know that a Bridge series exists for other things. I remember, like, a decade ago, having no interest in anime whatsoever, and knowing nothing about what an abridged series was. I remember following the drama of some abridged series that had been, I think, copyright struck or something. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember getting very caught up and like, ooh, this is interesting. I wonder how this is going to end, because it was a bit of like a weird gray area, because it was reusing someone else's intellectual property, but it was, okay, so there's an additional round that I didn't know about. We did not make it this far last time, I don't think. Because it was like using it in an extremely transformative way. Like an undeniably, like, you are not getting the same experience watching this as the original. So I was curious to see kind of how it would end, and I don't remember now. I think we could have just died there. I think if we hadn't dodged just then, we would be dead right now. And there's a third one, and there's... Okay, they're on the ground. We haven't hacked this one yet, so this is the one we're going to hack. We want to get as far away from them as we can before we initiate the hack. And then also just always be dodging, I guess, so that we don't accidentally get hit. Because 15 levels higher than us, a one hit might still kill us. We do not have the chip that causes them to deal 400% damage. But, even so, at this much of a level disparity, you never know. I think if we hack this guy again and he blows up, he might take down both of his cohorts as well. This could be the best move. Not quite. Also did not take him out either. Okay, maybe we gotta run up and, like, manually hit him a couple of times. Oh, there we go. We did it, everyone!
Finished! We're done!
So what are we getting out of this? Congratulations, here's your reward for clearing the S-rank battle. Revealing outfit. What, for 9s? Well, what's this? This is a piece of revealing women's clothing that humans used to wear. With clothing like this, you have to wonder why they even bothered wearing anything in the first place, eh? That's humans for you. Anyway, take it, it's yours. Talk about exciting, by the way. I haven't seen a battle like that in forever. Hey, do you want to see something interesting? Take a look back there. You'll love it. Is there any additional battles? Also, I'm assuming that can only be worn by, like, 2B or A2. It would suck if it could only be worn by 2B, who is now dead. That would be unfortunate. That's going to be under key items. We should at least get, like, a, Is this Kaine's outfit? Is that what this is? Come on now. A highly revealing piece of clothing for 2B, darn it, that includes bandages for some reason. I do like this. It's a reference. But 2B is dead. What's going on back here? This is suspect. Oh my gosh. Help me. Help me. Now then. Which one should I choose next? Eep! Haha! Stupid machines. Look at them quaking in their boots or whatever they have. I love it! These little bastards killed 8 of my subordinates. Every resistance member here lost someone important because of the machines. Some saw their loved ones cut to pieces. Others had their friends eaten right in front of their eyes. Do you blame us for getting together in a place like this? I'm thinking of taking a few of these guys and dunking them in water. Might be fun to watch the sparks fly. A little light show might be just what the mechanic ordered. Well, you up for it? No. I'm good, thanks. Oh, come on. Don't be such an old lump of iron. You didn't forget your bloodlust when you were thrashing these guys earlier, right? Well, this is the same deal. Only difference is whether you kill them here or kill them on your mission, you know? Yeah, whatever. This is wasted on you. So what do y'all think? Is it, Gambler's Coliseum completed?
Analysis. The androids in this arena are exhibiting unusual emotional
Emil
depth.
bullets. Oh
Hypothesis.
no.
They have begun to inherit the cruelty inherent in humanity.
I wonder if there's a side of me like that.
Buddy, have I got news for you. Excuse me, I have a favor to ask of you. I'm just a feeble machine and there's no way out of this hell for me. So would you mind killing me, please? My family is gone and I have nothing left of value. I'm tired of having to live through the same nightmare every day. It's a mercy. I was gonna say let's do a prison break. But this feels like the nicer thing to do. Can we actually do all of them? No. Okay. I thought we might actually gain something from that, or that someone might get mad at us for it. Apparently that did count toward quest completion. No, it didn't. Hold on, wait. Weren't we already at 93%? I think we were already at 93%. So these don't count. Underground Coliseum and Trial of the Sand. Reconnaissance Squad does. That suggests that there's at least like a couple other quests that we've not yet even found in the world. But I don't know where. I was going to see whether or not there was like any additional further challenges. There is a special rank. We're not doing that right now. We're not even going to try. Well, that was sad and heartbreaking right there at the end. That got really rough, didn't it? Goodness me. Well, I wish 2B was in the party. I mean, I guess when we go back and do chapter select, we can have her dressed like Kaine, which is fun. Give her Kaine hair. Color, at least.
To consider someone a friend is to consider someone else your enemy. Perhaps this is what is meant by the emotion called discrimination.
Alrighty then. I feel like we did the right thing killing that guy, right? Because the game was not going to let us do a prison break. As much as that would have been fun. Maybe after the special, perhaps. That would be an interesting twist. If after you complete the special combat encounter, you're given the option to just bust them all out of there. Liberation. Freedom. Freedom. Liberation. Have we fought these guys before? Before I just leave here, as we make our way back, let's just take a second, you know. Doesn't add much time to our journey. We can just verify, guarantee that this particular variant has been fought and defeated. I bet you there's probably some guys that are going to be in those specials that we've never fought before. And they will probably also count towards... Yeah, we're just not doing it right now. It's just not going to happen. Now that I think about it. If there's any type of unique enemy that you can only find in like a level 99 Coliseum battle, then we're not going to be completing that mission of fighting like all the combatants until post-game anyway. So why even bother? We're going to finish these guys off because we already started this, and I want to see it through. Can we... You know what? No, I don't. Not that badly. Not badly enough that I'm going to deal with whatever's happening there. We're just going to go. We're just going to leave. Should we go ahead and progress to the end? Are we ready? Should we go back in and check on Devla and Popola one more time? I don't think we're getting any more information out of them. I think we're probably done on that front. And I think we're probably equipped and ready to head into our point of no return. Is there anything I need to know before I head into this central structure in the world and wrap this whole thing up? Is there any final bit of advice you got for me? Anything I need to know? Do I need to do a bunch of saves? I guess I could go ahead and do a bunch of saves right now, just to be on the safe side. Save side. Do a quick save. But then also, after you've done with your quick save, we're going to go ahead and write over all of our save slots. And we're not going to do that afterward, in case I cook something. We need to come back to this point. But otherwise, we're probably ready, right? Probably ready to go? Oh. I think we've walked past this 1,000 times without hacking it. Full recovery. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. Also, do we want Emil bullets? I forgot that we had that. Should we enable that? That's just instead of big red blobs, I think they all have Emil's head on them. Could be fun. Emil mask, Emil head. Or sorry, machine mask, Emil head. Why do they look so similar, though? I would have expected it to be inside of here somewhere. But now I don't see the option. I wonder if it's in, like, settings or something. Oh, Emil bullets right there. Yeah. It makes zero difference to gameplay. It's just a visual thing. And it's kind of fun because it's our boy Emil. And we like Emil. He's a good guy. He's a good boy. I know he's thousands of years old at this point, I guess. He's from the old world. You know, he was there when white chlorination syndrome was really kicking off. So he's not actually a boy. But he is a boy, though. Like, that's the thing. Like, he really is just a boy. He's just a wee lad. He's just a little lamb of a man. Can I get down there on my moose without my moose dying? I'm gonna let the moose live. I'm not gonna kill the moose. We've killed the moose enough. It's sad. I'm getting no replies from my request for further info. I'm gonna go ahead and put the keys in here.
Subunit access granted.
So if there's anything else for us to do, anything else for us to see, we're not seeing it today. Isn't there another save point like right up there though? I think. If we wanted to go have a save right outside this building. Oh my gosh, Emil. One final jaunt, one final trip. Just chat with him real quick. Oh, welcome. Why am I running a shop like this? Yeah, that's a really long story that we probably don't have time for. just gloss over it then, why don't you? Every so often what he has is just useless. Thanks so much. What name should I put on the receipt? I don't really think I need a receipt. Your hot brain scan complete. 9S it is. Hope to see you again soon. Okay. So Emil can just scan one's brain. That's good to know. We're going in. We're going in. We assume this is the end of the game, right? Or at the end of the... Or it's certainly a point of no return for Nines. And we're going in. Well...
Hello, and thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We apologize for the inconvenience. But lost on
No spoilers, have fun in the tower. Thank you, Fanto. Thank you. I meant, was there anything I needed to know for, like, preparation or anything like that? But okay. Also, yeah, I guess we have to hack these sub-towers. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? There was very little resistance to that. A lot of defenses, but that's it. Like, just barriers. No pushback. Let's see if this one ends up being the same. This one is almost the same. Timed. But why, though, is very straightforward. It's like they want us to do this. The resistance has been very minimal. I think they want Nines to go in here, but I can't fathom why. Guess we have to shoot these guys. They did get progressively harder, which makes me wonder whether or not, if we'd done the reverse order, would they have also been presented in the reverse order? Yeah, they want us here. They want this to happen. I want you to know that at this point,
Enemy caution level rising.
I have...
Is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
I've got no... Oh, hold on. No, I was dodging. I was dodging. Don't be like this. Do we need to fight the enemy? Hello, no, don't lock onto that. Lock onto them. There we go. I have no idea what's in this tower. I don't even have theories about what is in this tower or what's going to be revealed. I don't know who's running it. I'm assuming it might be related to the little ghost girls that we keep seeing, but I don't know that for sure. I'm still not entirely convinced everyone else has seen the little ghost girls, and people haven't just been, like, humoring me. You know, like you do sometimes with the crazy person. Like, oh yeah, the little ghost girls. Of course there's little ghost girls. No, you're not crazy, Reese. It's just a matter of perspective. Like how you're crazy, and from your perspective, there's little ghost girls. That might be the case. I don't know yet.
Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Okay, so what I'm thinking we ought to do is then ignore them.
Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Oh, it's going to be 9S. Oh! I am 9S, first off. I meant A2. But this is good, too.
9S? We've been expecting you.
This is very sketch. This is very typical.
The two of
go!
us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Okay. This is fun and cool.
Devila?
Popola?
What are you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
I feel like I have to just enjoy, says Extra Tau. Alright. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy. You make it sound like it's gonna be a good, positive ending that I'm gonna like.
You can.
None of this makes any sense!
You're telling me,
We'll
buddy.
explain everything once we're inside.
Oh, you're going inside with me! Oh, let's go! They're doing great work back there. Hopefully they keep it up. Oh my gosh, they're fantastic. I mean, they're dealing with level 40-some-odd enemies, but still, they're just...
You've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
I'm doing it! I'm hacking! I'm doing the hacking! Gotta make the girls proud. Look at all of those drops, though, that we're not collecting. Look at all those bits and bobs down there in the ground that I desperately want to go get. The harem begins. I like the way you think. I like the way that you think. No timer on this one. And so far it does not seem like the most difficult thing we've ever done in all our lives. That could be deceptive though. It could be getting dicey any second now. Now imagine that, but with a 30-second timer. How stressful that might be. Are we going into a boss fight? This is a boss fight arena. Alright, stick in a corner. There's a bunch of them.
What's this barrier?
Analysis. It is part of a closed defensive system.
Well, how do I break it down?
Hypothesis. Unit 9S could permit its self-consciousness data to lose control. The resulting energy surge has an acceptable probability of temporarily paralyzing the barrier.
That's almost as bad as not going in at all!
Buddy!
What happened?
It's the barrier.
No! Don't you hurt Popola!
You can't do anything! The wall's got a self-closing algorithm!
Devil and I, we have to atone for our sins no matter what!
But if you do that, your circuits will...
Devil! Right.
Devila!
I hope you don't regret this.
Yeah, me too! Whatever this is, I hope I don't regret it either! Where the heck is 9? A2. I'm 9s. Where is A2? Pod 153. Alert. Data records discovered for units Devila and Popola. Pod 153. Do you wish to open this data now? I assume we're going to be reading, but sure, let's start reading. Oh, no. Pictures. No, darn it! Ah. They tricked me. I thought I was getting something good. A dusty wind kisses my cheeks. Buried in sand, we press forward one step at a time. We have nowhere else to go, after all. Because our models, the Devila and Popola models, are defective. Record. Transitions in the project's initial phase. When first we woke, there were still people. They had flesh, egos, emotions, souls, and they issued us a single order: function as observers of Project Gestalt. This is the sole mission of the twin Devila and Popola models. It is the only reason we exist at all. We were the last model, though many companions shared our appearance. The latest model. There was a sparkle in all of our eyes, a sense of pride at having been entrusted with humanity's future. And yes, there was anxiety as well. But we existed as a pair. We shared destiny's burden as a pair. And because of that, all hesitation was swept away. Each pair was given their own cities as observation areas. We were ordered to guide the replicants with our own hands. All for the sake of the promised time that would one day arrive. We were the only ones who could handle such a duty. We were observers after all. Ah! Watch out! Devila staggers and falls in the soft yet unforgiving sand. I hurry to her side and sigh with relief when I find she's not seriously hurt. Are you all right? Sorry, sis. Guess I spaced out there for a bit. She smiles, the same wry smile I know so well, as she rubs absently at her leg. It is wrapped in a white bandage. Your bandage is coming undone. Here, let me change it. It's all right, Popola. Come on, we have to go before we lose the light. We won't be going anywhere if sand gets into that thing. Now quit whining and hold still. I'll be quick. Devila grunts and turns away. I take it as consent. Soon we are resting in the shade of a nearby rock as I pull the bandage free. Artificial skin, torn and bloodied, peeks out from beneath the bandage. Judging by Devila's current lack of ambulatory control, I imagine the circuitry underneath has been damaged as well. Taking a deep breath, I Check the circuitry to see if it can be repaired. As expected, wiring in the nerve circuitry has been damaged. Replacing it will require new connectors as well as some tools, none of which is easy to find in a desert. Sorry about this, sis, mutters Davila. That wry smile again. It kills me every time. Don't you dare apologize, I respond. You've done nothing wrong. I calmly change the bandage, trying not to let my worry show. I make it as tight as possible so no sand can slip inside. It's all I can do until I get the proper materials. But that's going to be a tall order, considering our current condition. I'm sorry, sister. Okay, now you're apologizing. We both apologize, while insisting the other's apology isn't necessary. It's kind of funny in a way. Such a trivial exchange under such circumstances. If we laugh together, the sound echoing out across the desert before being stolen by the cool evening wind. Report regarding the increase in relapses. Ooh. There has to be some way to prevent relapses. Devila's sharp voice echoes through our private quarters. You must be quiet, sister. The replicants will hear. Pfft. They wouldn't understand even if they did. That might be true, but regardless, annoyed at my hesitation, Davila crosses her legs and scowls. The black scroll took another victim. That's what it's called. I can never remember what it's called. That's what it's called. That's 3 this month. It's spreading way too fast. Let's wait and see what happens. I'm tired of hearing you say that. Her shout makes me jump. Just a little, but enough for her to notice. Seeing that, her eyes suddenly open wide. I'm sorry, sis. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. It's okay. I understand. It's all going wrong. You can feel it too, right? When I was first assigned to Project Gestalt, I was over the moon with pride. But now my chest hurts just to think about it. If it were to fail... Before we knew it, the replicants had gained a sense of self, and the Black Scrawl started raging out of control. It moved fast, so fast, like a wind. Popola and I would go to the observation room and act like it was all okay. We'd talk to the replicants as if we didn't have a care in the world, but at night we'd just hold each other and share the horror of it all. I'm glad you were with me, murmurs Popola. I couldn't have handled being an observer all alone. We were able to endure because we had each other, I reply softly. Did the humans see this coming? Is that why they made a twin model? Were they really so clever? Were they really so cruel? I couldn't have done this by myself. I would have descended into madness. I simply couldn't bear such a burden all alone. When I get the chance, I'm going to try contacting another city, she says. Maybe these abnormalities are a localized phenomenon. I pray that's the case, I reply. Even if we're of no use ourselves, things will still work out if the other observers can pull through. Don't worry, it's going to be okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. All thanks to a pair of Davila and Popola models from another town. The wind rubs my cheeks. The sand grazes my skin. It's grown cold out here. We walk with renewed purpose, hoping to make up for lost time. Davila loses her balance every now and then. It gets bad after a while. I slip myself under her arm so she won't fall again, and we press on. Is your leg all right? Well, I doubt I'll be dancing anytime soon, but yeah, it's fine. She smiles as she says this, but I can tell she doesn't have much left, and yet she continues to smile. All so I won't worry. I remember when our resistance allies injured her leg. Oh, I was furious, beyond fury. I wanted to scream and cry and lose myself in it. But then she smiled, and all of that rage just drifted away. To think we have the same face, yet such different smiles. One day I realized how she reminded me of the martyrs I had seen in old records. That was the day we decided to leave our town forever. Record of Project Gestalt's end. Our role as observers ended on the day Project Gestalt collapsed, all due to the actions of Davila and Popola models from another town. I mean, it's mostly NieR's fault, for being honest. With the original Gestalt lost, humanity was doomed to an inevitable extinction. Knowing this, we gathered what remaining replicant data we could find and launched it to the surface of the moon. And though success was as unlikely as finding a lost sand grain in the desert. We still had to attempt it. We still had to try. We were androids, you see. Protecting humanity was our instinct. Other androids, beholden to that same instinct, began to direct their hate at the Devla and Popola models who snuffed out humanity. It started small, a few offhand remarks, the occasional glance. But even the smallest things have weight, and with enough of them combined, that weight eventually became a boulder. Emotions boiled over, remarks became jeers, and soon enough, my sister and I were the perfect target for persecution. At first, we simply accepted the fact that our friends turned on us. It was almost unavoidable, I suppose. We were observers for Project Gestalt, after all. And while we didn't cause it to fail, the people who did, well, they looked just like us. So we accepted it. We took the resentment and scorn. We endured. Because as crazy as it sounds, I think we actually felt responsible. We moved from town to town in an effort to avoid persecution. But in one such town, my seemingly infinite patience finally broke. My sister Devla met with unprovoked violence at the hands of a resistance member. She said something in response to his taunts. Something quiet. And though her words were ambiguous, he slashed her leg in two. My vision narrowed, everything went red, and then she smiled at me. It's okay, sis. There's nothing we can do. But it was too late. My emotions were no longer in my control. I'm simply not strong enough to stand aside and let the most important person in the world come to harm. Devla and I left town that same day. Violence like that wouldn't stop. It was going to happen again. And it wouldn't be coming from just one person. So rather than let them kill us, we ran. I guess it was the greatest resistance I could muster. We lose the sun as dark clouds gather overhead. We continue our march. A cold wind blasts us, stealing what little body heat we have left. I smell rain in the air. We continue our march. Sometimes we hear animals howling in the distance. It makes us flinch every time. But we continue our march because even this is better than suffering at the hands of our fellow androids. Why must we suffer this persecution? I know we're the same model as the androids who doomed humanity, so I understand that part. At least a little anyway. But at the same time, we're not them. We're not the same. We are who we are, and that Devla and Popola were who they were. That's how I felt when I saw Devla being hurt. I wanted to shout it at everyone. I wanted to scream. As far as I'm concerned, there's only one Devla. And for her, there's only me. No one can take the other's place. Rain falls from the sky. It stimulates our sensation nerves like cold needles. We need to maintenance badly. But that's a pipe dream, I suppose. No android would dare help a pair of outcasts like us. Are you cold, Devla? I'm alright as long as you're with me, sis. I feel the same. We press our bodies together to try and retain heat. It's cold now, much worse than the searing heat of midday. But we just smile at each other and keep pressing on. There's another camp on the other side of the desert. A new camp. If we can just get there, I can finally fix Devla's leg. And yet, I wonder if there's anywhere on this planet that will take us. Hey, what's wrong? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. I do what I can to suppress the anxiety in my chest and keep walking. The rain grows worse. It lashes at us without pause. Is this our punishment? I reach out and, touch Devla's cheek. The rain flows down her cheek like tears. I reach over and gently wipe it away. She smiles but seems surprised. There's no point in doing that, you know, she whispers. But there is, because I swore to myself that I would stay with her forever. For that is the fate we twin androids have been assigned. Pod 153. The failure to manage the area resulted in the collapse of the Gestalt system, which led to the decimation of the human race. Due to the discovery of its instability, the twin system was removed from future android production designs. Following the incident, the Devla and Popola models were not dismantled. However, in order to prevent further unexpected behavior, they underwent a memory wipe. Furthermore, they were reprogrammed to generate constant feelings of guilt. Oh no! Oh no! That is rough, bud.
From their personal record during the era in which they were referred to as administrators.
I see.
Query: why do the androids Devila and Popola seem to prefer death over surviving alone? There was a very high probability that at least one could have escaped.
I hope you never have to understand.
Affirmative.
Buddy, I think that the pods are on their way to understanding.
Query: why does this tower possess an entrance at all? All material transport takes place via aerial vehicles. It is irrational for an infiltration route to be so easily accessible.
I mean, was it easy? We had to go get all those keys and everything?
I don't care. I just have to kill them all.
Bro, one moment, please. We've been here before. Is this not where we came to get NieR back at the end of Replicate? This looks very similar. It's got the staircases and everything. This is extremely similar. Interesting.
Units.
Wait a minute, was this a Devila and a Popola? Kind of looked like it. I don't like that. That makes me even more sad. Especially because they're feeling constant senses of guilt. This is the closest we've ever come to dying in this trap. Oh my gosh. It's not their fault NieR was such a jerk. You're correct. One of those had red hair. I'm not crazy. I'm pretty sure that one of them had red hair. I don't think I mean, he did say they were Yorha units, but the first one had red hair. Unless I'm mistaken, which is possible. No, yeah, okay, definitely not a Devila or a Popola, but red-haired. Can we just, like, fight them? I was gonna say, we might be able to just...
And thank you for choosing Tower System Services. We're so pleased you've chosen to visit the tower today. Don't forget about the special prize for the guest who unlocks the last subunit in the room just ahead. You're going to love it.
I can't wait to see what it is we're about to unleash on the world. What wretched evil we are being tricked into pursuing here. Oh, don't make those noises as you die. You're only going to make me feel worse. They're like Marvin? Who is Marvin? What is the point of reference here? Weirdo, you got to tell me. Like Marvin the Martian? I don't quite see that. Or is that the name of the robot from oh, who is that? Is that the name of the depressed robot from A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? If so, that could be a pretty funny reference because they do seem quite depressed. Oh no! Don't do this!
2B models?
Hey, can we put them all in Kaine's outfit real quick? Is that possible? I don't think so. Considering they don't have blonde hair, I don't think it's listening to my customizations.
I truly am. I'll tear you apart.
Every last one of you!
Now I gotta know who 9S's VA is, because that delivery sounded very familiar, and I don't know why. Like, why did that particular line delivery sound so familiar? I'll tear you apart! Like, I've heard that exact thing before. Okay, we might have to start, hacking here in a second. Yeah, I don't think I can do this. I don't think he's cut out for this. By him, I do mean me. It's on me, I realize that. Get explosion. Get some of them off our back. Catch them on fire.
2B! Don't worry. I'm going to kill you now!
See, now, we're just doing the exact same thing that A2 did. And that you got mad at her for. Put the Kaine outfit on them? I mean, we can try and see if it'll let us. I feel like it's going to do the same thing that it did when I tried to put on the gold hair, where it's just like, no. No, we're not going to permit that right now. Where was it? Yeah, no, we can't do that. Unfortunately, I think we have to be playing as 2B. Which sucks. Also, we did just level up, so that's fun. Yeah, what a time to have double XP. Literally doubling our XP. Literally 100% more XP. Literally could not be better than this. Oh, baby! If there's like one of them, I think we'd be getting somewhere. Oh. Okay, you know what? Let's fight them first before we try to open the chest. Medium recovery.
Alert. Enemies detected.
Still a few stragglers, huh?
You want to elaborate on where exactly that would be? Is that like up ahead? Is that up above? Seems to suggest right here. Oh, good job, buddy. You pierced the black box.
Alert. The structure known as the tower has opened its gate.
Let's check it out.
I was gonna say, do these guys care about me? Oh, look, we got a Millheads! Oh, isn't that fun? And horrifying. Also, one moment, please. Even though we're going to be getting, you know, less XP by switching to this one, we're also going to be having a much better combat experience, so I think it's worth it. Did we have a lot of space left over there? Could we fit our other max tier XP gain? We might be able to. Hold on, let me have a look. Because I think we had a bunch of free space after I did something recently. No, we don't. No, I made that up entirely. There's no extra free space at all. What do we currently have equipped? Is there anything we could get rid of? Auto-collect, auto-use, evade range. Ooh, offensive heal we could get rid of. Recover 15% of damage dealt as HP. Wait a minute, don't we have like a better one of those as well, though? I've got to scroll through all of these to find it. Apparently it's under attack, I'm guessing. What is offensive heal under? Hold on, it should say up at the top. There it is. It's a defense. Sure, I'm sure it is. Yeah, we have like a... First off, we have a +3 that is much smaller than I think the one we currently have equipped. Is this the one we currently have equipped? Which one do we currently have equipped? No, it's going to be up here at the top. Yeah, this one takes up 11 slots. Remove that. If we're going to have an offensive heal, we will have the smaller one. We do have a +4, which we just don't have room for. But we have a +3 that's a little tiny fella. If we want that on there. I don't know. What seems more useful right now? 9 seems more and more careless? Yeah, he does seem that way, doesn't he? I think even if we got rid of that, we're not going to have enough room for... what else do we have on here? Evade, taunt, auto-use, auto-collect. Alright, we're going to stick with what we got. We're just going to carry on. We don't need the additional XP. It's helpful, but it's unnecessary. I think we're already kind of over-leveled as it is. Yeah, no, I see the tower. Are we about to find the bodies of Devila and Popola out here? Oh, no!
A2, right?
That's me.
We went ahead and opened the tower. 9S is already inside.
If this is a trap that leads to the death of nines, like, have you actually redeemed yourselves? Okay, you know, it's the same dialogue. I was hoping we might get, like, some final parting words.
I see.
Nope, just the exact same dialogue. And the exact same exchange.
Say, did we manage to help?
Depends on what happens next, but I'll say yes. No, we don't need it again. We don't need it again.
I see.
Yeah, we don't need to do it again. It's good. Thank you. Thank you both. Oh. So this just stops here, I guess? Is this whole room actually stretching? Or is this an elevator? What is going on right now? It is a massive elevator. Now we know. So do I want to attack right at the end when it glows red? Probably. Hold on, what was that? Was that worth collecting? Silver and gold. Silver and gold. So we've already been through here as 9s. Everyone's already dead.
Corpse.
Hypothesis. The corpse is likely a result of Yorha Unit 9S's advance through the area.
Yeah, he's having a rough go of things right now. You know what? We did not do a save as 9s before coming in here, and we probably should have.
What's the purpose of this structure?
Unknown. Proposal. Gather additional data.
Sorry, no, we did as 9s. We didn't do it as A2. I don't know why. Like, I'm not mixing them up as characters. I'm just mixing up the names in my brain. My sleep-deprived, sugar-addled brain. I did have sugar. I had a lot of sugar yesterday. I did something I never do. After I had to leave here to go to work. I was on call. And, wait, this is the library. Hold on a minute. Wait a second. Hold on. We'll come back to what I did here in a minute. This is the library. I mean, it's not the library, but it looks like it.
This place.
Hypothesis. It is a representation of a library.
What's that?
A library is a data storage facility constructed by past human civilizations.
One moment, please. Give me just a second. Goodness me. There we go. I don't know what I just picked up off the ground. Oh, apparently nothing. It's still there. A meteorite. How did that get in there?
I suppose we have to hack in to look at the data, yeah? Help me out, Pod.
Affirmative. Hacking interface access rights granted to Yorha Unit A2.
So now A2 can hack as well. Well, never mind. I guess it's not going to work quite like that. Oh, it's like a proper puzzle here. You're going to go like all the way around. Does this create like a shape in some kind of a way? Is this some kind of a symbol that I should recognize? Library Index, Atom Unit Storage Record, Eve Unit Storage Record, Yorha Communications Interception Record, Yorha Server Record, Human Server Record, Human Server Establishment Record, Human Heritage Preservation Record, Tower System Summary, Tower Subsystem Summary, Special Unit Creation Record, Plant Species Preservation Record, Animal Species Preservation Record. Interesting that Atom and Eve Unit Storage Records are in here. Huh. That raises some interesting questions. Are we going to comment on them?
The tower looks like a data gathering system for the machines.
This is some sort of like life preservation facility. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Now hold on. What direction am I supposed to go to progress the plot? Because I see this here. There's a giant shade down there though. I'm assuming not right now. But hold on, is there anything in the records room? Is there records of achievements? Oh, look at this! This is great! We're not going to comment on any of them, though? Okay, it's just here. No, nothing to say, nothing to do, no interaction with it. Love that it's there, though. Love that it's there. Can we step back out? Go to Popola's office. Small recovery, okay. Pretty simple stuff, nothing much going on in here. Yeah, we need Vice to have, like, sarcastic comments on everything. That would be nice. Okay, what are we trying to get to here? I'm just assuming these big black boxes have to go. Because they stand alone. But maybe that's a wrong assessment. Nope. I know how to video game. Human server records. Outline. Predicted human server infiltration route. Dummy protection installation map. SG block, GI block, SF block. Genetic storage warehouse location information. Browsing restricted. Browsing restricted. Browsing restriction. Well, I don't know what any of that means, but okay. Human server records.
These records are from the human server on the moon. The machines hacked that deep into the system, huh?
Well, that's the implication, but we don't know that for sure. I wonder if these happen in a particular order no matter which ones you get to first. Or if it actually is dependent on, like, you know, each one is a specific record. You know what I mean? Patient Yona! Oh no! Class 1 patient Yona. Chest x-ray, no abnormalities. Heart echo, no abnormalities. C1, continuing chronic renal failure. Convulsive seizures in the diaphragm. No vomiting. 4 milligrams of luciferase. Preservation plan. The patient's condition makes further treatment impossible. A report will be submitted to the management committee detailing course of action in the event of the patient's death, focusing primarily on how that information is to be manipulated with respect to the original. As backup, in the event of a sudden worsening of the patient's condition, she is to be assigned 5 additional doctors. Ooh, okay. I like how heavily this is just going into NieR stuff now. I really like how heavily it's just like shifted in that direction.
Some records on old humans. Damn it, this is useless. There's too many of them.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Operational summary of model number 2 in Project Yorha.
Wait a minute. No, wait, no, wait, no! I want to go check the door back there!
This data.
We didn't get a chance to check the door to the basement. What if you can actually go to the basement? I'm upset. I'm very upset. I had no way of knowing this was suddenly going to happen. Gosh darn it. My buddy's lost an arm now. Oh, buddy. Ooh. Ooh, this is some, like, weird necro stuff. Oh, my gosh! Does that work? Can you just do that? It's not my fault, Extra Tau. I didn't know. I didn't mean to, like, walk away from that door. I didn't know that was going to happen.
I have to keep fighting.
I kind of assumed that was where we were going to go for the next part of the story. So is it, like, too late to ever see what's down there? And is what's down there even, like, interesting?
Region. High probability that infection source is transplanted parts from corrupted units. Proposal. Hack into self and eliminate virus.
Is that possible?
On it.
Can I do that? I'm really upset. Is there something, like, really good, like, if you walk up to that door? Or is it just a reference, like, someone just say you probably don't want to go down there or something like that? I'm bummed now. Now you got me bummed. Okay, well, we can't jump up there, so that's not going to work. Maybe we'll get another opportunity. Maybe after we defeat whatever the boss is.
Virus eliminated.
Well, if that's all we had to do.
Of functionality restored.
If it was that simple. You just wanted to see it too, okay. I bet you there is like some kind of cool reference or something to it. It's them! I told you!
Yorha Unit 9S.
Look, you can hear them now! You can look at them, they're right here, they're little girls, they're floating.
Welcome to the tower.
You bastards!
Because you made it this far, we have a special announcement just for you.
here.
Well, that is, like, disturbing. What? This is so odd. Alright. Hold on. Nope. He's gonna do some kind of big explosion or something. Definitely don't want that to happen. We're also, like, just not hacking him. Stop messing with me, Fanto. You saw the two glitchy ghost girl holograms, or whatever they are. Alright? Come on, like, you heard them as well, and they've got, like, a creepy demon voice now. Why do they want us to defeat machine life forms? What exactly are we accomplishing that they're so extra excited about? Right? What are we doing for them here? This is not a schizo arc, unhinged weirdo. Alright? Listen. Not gonna be gaslit by the likes of all you. I know ghost girls when I see them. Also, hold on. Once again. This is very upsetting. This is starting to be quite the nuisance for me here. I'm starting to be very critical of this. Obviously, you're going to want to use different chips for the different characters, right? Like, they've got completely different fighting styles. Big explosions, catch them on fire, cause them to be electrocuted. All things we want, all things we need. Want to explain yourself, ladies? Want to explain how we got into this situation? Probably not. Honestly, they probably don't. They might not as well. They might replicant this. I might need to buy, like, an art book to find out. It's okay. Someone's got, like, a lore summary for me on YouTube. Some absolute, like, king has gone through and read all of the novels and listened to the... Doesn't this game have one of those, like, story CDs that you can get? Or is that Replicant has that? If you squint your eyes, you can kind of see them. Oh, okay. Alright. I see how it is. Every so often I get it in my head, like, I'm just gonna start, like, attacking them. And then it always ends the same way, poorly. It always ends poorly. And I just end up back here. Well, don't even know what that explosion came from. This guy we can take, because he's about to blow up anyway.
You did it.
Yeah, of course I did.
You did it. Now let us show you what we promised.
Yeah, why did they sound like this? What awaits me beyond this door? Yorha disposal. Top secret.
This is Project Yorha.
Oh, I don't like this camera angle. Why he looks so goofy?
That means all of us. To be...
Now you know everything. Do you still wish to fight?
Wait, hold on. I didn't actually read it. I didn't actually read it. Can I go? But can we see that? Were we supposed to be presented with something?
Conceptual human personalities created within the machine network. We cannot be destroyed. Yorha Unit 9S. Your attack is meaningless. Your existence is meaningless.
Shut up!
Hold on a minute. No, we've got to go see if we can find that intel. Where would that even be? Archives? Pearl Harbor descents are all in here now. Oh, we've got, like, more. In addition to proving moral boost to the group, blah, 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 blah. Bomb recipe. What am I supposed to do with that? Saved machine records. Yorha disposal was the one we just got. Okay, here we go. The following material document the final stage of the Yorha project. Note this information is classified... Hold on, didn't we already read this? The back door to the bunker has been... Oh, here we go, okay. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to new models when enough combat data has been collected. The bunker will be disposed of by having it be deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the Yorha project, including this document, will be lost, and falsification of the information that mankind still resides on the moon will be complete. That's it? Hold on, wait, what did we get from this? We also had this earlier, right? After the first descent of the Yorha prototypes, Attacker 2, A2, was the sole unit to return alive, despite mediocre results during her simulations. Upon analysis of her stored personality data, it was discovered she possesses excellent analytical and decision-making skills in extreme circumstances. As reported separately, we will install this personality data into a new lot of E models and use them for security protection of this project. I'm not really sure what he read here that caused him to go crazy, but okay. Project Gestalt reports. Oh, what's up, guys?
Keep them coming. I'll destroy them all. All of them.
I think we're just doing their bidding for them now, though, my guy. Obviously, we'll keep it going, because that's what we have to do to progress the plot. You know, we have to play the game to finish the game. But I'm just saying, I don't think we're really accomplishing what we think we're accomplishing here. Doing what we're currently doing. Maybe he even knows that, but this is all he's got left to him. All he has left is the fight. Bless his soul. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it did imply that, yes. But it doesn't actually answer my question of why machines exist in the first place. Was there never any aliens to begin with? We definitely saw what looked like alien bodies. What is the point? Is it just because androids had nothing better to do after humanity died off? So to improve morale, like, not only was Yorha created and a lie made, but also... I feel like you guys want me to figure something out. Hold on, let me do fighting first. I'll figure things out after I've done fighting. I can't do both simultaneously. We've talked about this. I don't have two sides of a brain. I've got the one brain, and they work in tandem on singular tasks, right? It's a single core processor. We cannot multitask. I've got to be doing combat or I've got to be doing thinking. I can't be doing both. Also, we're level 68 now, which is cool and fun. Hello, are we meant to die here? I don't feel like it. I think these are the last three of them, and we're doing a pretty bang-up job so far. Can we just pause? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go real quick back into here, because I'm going to tell you where my brain is at the moment. So we're going to go back into our saved machine records. We'll start with this one. After the first descent of Yorha prototype, Attacker 2, A2 was the sole unit to return alive despite mediocre results during her simulations. Blah, 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 blah. E models. Nothing much to gain from that, I don't think, unless I'm missing out on something. The following materials documents the final stages of the Yorha project. Now, this information is classified, blah, 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 blah. We've read all of that. And then now we have this down here. The back door of the bunker has been set to open once the time approaches to switch to new models. When enough combat data has been collected, the bunker will be disposed of by having it be deliberately attacked by machines. At this time, all materials regarding the Yorha project, including this document, will be lost, and falsification of the information that mankind still resides on the moon will be complete. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to take away from this that we didn't already know, because we already knew that humans don't exist on the moon and all that's fake. It's meant to be destroyed by the machines. That's fine. You could just, like, let that happen, I suppose. It doesn't necessarily mean that whoever created all of this is also in charge of the machines. Although it's kind of starting to feel like that. The E-models is important. Okay. Here's where I'm at. Here's my theories are, and we'll find out in a minute anyway, so it doesn't matter. But where my theories are right now, I'm the aliens are the only like wrench in the works for me. It would make sense if humanity ceased to exist, because I think even our fella said that earlier. Emil said that the time that the alien invasion was around the same time he stopped seeing humans. I'm pretty sure is what he said, or humans, the replicants. My theory would be that the concept of an alien invasion was fabricated to give purpose to the life of the androids. And now the androids are just like, and something is managing all of this. I don't know what, but something is causing the androids to have this desire to constantly improve. So you develop something like A2, and then you collect the data, and then you collect the B units, and then so on and so forth, and you end up with, I guess in this other document here it mentions E-types. We will install this personality data in a new lot of E-models and use them for security protection of this project. But there's aliens. We definitely saw alien spaceships and little alien creatures, and I don't know where Adam and Eve fit into all this. I just feel like I'm missing a couple of important bits of information. But that's okay. That's all right. We'll get to it in mere moments. Can I just like punch this guy to death? Yes, I can. And then you're also like basically almost dead. Perfect. Brilliant execution. You gonna pop out of there and have a chat with me? Is this a good idea? This is just piloted by the enemy. What if this has like a logic virus on it that infects whoever's piloting it? You think about that, did you? Here we go. Alright. Yep.
Who are they?
I hate that it's got one of these things as a tail. Oh, good. So there's a hole in the roof now. Okay. There you go. I guess we have to go down there anyway. This is the first time we're ever going to the basement of the library. Fantastic. We didn't miss anything around here, I don't think. We've seen everything there's to see. No missing documents up here, right? The machines did come from the aliens. The androids want to keep the information about humans. Okay. I'm assuming this is all going to be a little bit more clear in the near future. Oh, here we go. Reading time? No, hacking time.
Damn it.
Combat hacking time.
Enemy hacking detected. Proposal. Retreat immediately.
We aren't quitters. Not happening. Hello? What just happened there? This is a very different hacking experience. You two!
Who are you?
Good to see you again, number 2.
Okay, so number 2 knows us.
Or should we call you A2 now?
Doesn't really matter one way or the other.
This does bring back memories. Though to concepts like us, time has little meaning.
This isn't just like the 2 gestalts, or not the 2 gestalts, or 2 books, is it?
It made quite the impression on us. You're attacker model number 2. An experimental disposable group created as a test run for Project Yora.
Shut up!
Elaborate. Tell us more. You just gonna stop it there? You're just gonna, like, not continue?
You're an obstinate little android.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Didn't we say that you can't kill us?
Listen.
Damn it!
Actually, I'm pretty sure you told that to... I think you told that to Nines. You didn't tell that to us. Maybe he's just talking to me as a person.
Proposal.
What now?
Utilize the enemy's logical learning function to formulate a weakness.
I don't know what that means!
This pod has serious concerns about Unit A2's cognitive abilities.
Shut up and explain it already!
Said strategy would interrupt the enemy's logic circuits, causing a computational delay.
Meaning what?
Do not destroy the enemy.
Huh?
Striking at the logic circuit requires a certain number of enemies to remain extant for a certain period of time.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell?
We've taken care of all the ones on the ground, except for that one back there, but I can now just pretty safely run around. Keep it going, fellas!
Consciousness data saturation rate, 30%.
I think we pretty safely just keep running around in millheads. Uh-oh. My inner ear suddenly itches now. I think because this is like the one opportunity I'm not going to have to... There we go. Situation dealt with. Headphones coming off. I think there's a piece of hair sticking in my ear is the problem.
The androids the human race left behind acted as if they wanted to be human.
Okay, yeah.
The machine life forms the aliens left behind acted as if they wanted to be human.
Sure, okay, yeah.
We resemble each other so, but we are networked and thus we are superior to you.
Okay.
Hypothesis. The enemy's defensive system is prompting an evolution of its logic.
Foolish androids. Why do you resist?
But who are you?
All things end with accepting death, do they not?
She looks like a shade? I mean, kind of, when she turns, like, completely black and has glowing red eyes. Although I guess shades didn't glow red, they glowed kind of orangish. Oh, goodness. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh.
Consciousness data saturation rate, 90%.
This is like some Nightmare Land, scary Twilight Zone stuff happening out here.
We are finite, and yet we are infinite. We are the embodiment of the perfect being.
You're being vague.
Hypothesis. The enemy has become aware of the diversity of life.
I see it. The light. We move on. Forward. To the future.
Consciousness data saturation rate, 100%. Hypothesis. The enemy's consciousness has begun to fracture.
Oh. Possibly. It's just gonna be... Oh, I was gonna say it's gonna be me and you left.
We need more evolutionary pressure. If we allow this android to continue living, we can create even more hardship for ourselves. Overcoming the crisis this creates will present an opportunity for our kind to evolve even further.
Who is your kind?
We disagree. This android is dangerous. It must be destroyed immediately. Those who would doubt our victory are enemies. Do you truly think you can win?
What the?
Analysis. The saturated consciousnesses are now in conflict with each other.
Huh. They're acting like humans.
Can we just leave? Do I have to stick around for this? Do we need to get involved? Should we just let them kill each other? I feel like if we get involved, like, one side might win. Actually, it looks like one side did successfully win. That's just me and them. That's kind of fun. Dodge. Be dodging. Situation dealt with? Kind of? In a broader sense, yes. This unit data has been updated. What? Unhinged weirdo? I don't know about that. I don't know if I can get behind that. Oh, it's this thing again. And it's back up to full health.
Seriously still kicking?
Speculation. It is driven by remaining data located within enemy servers.
So this just keeps going until I kill them all?
Probably.
We
are VR. It named Koshi. Sounds like something I would buy. Like it's some type of, like a sushi. Like the Koshi roll. I bet it would taste really good. It'd probably have avocado in it. Cannot seem to actually damage it. Let me try to get this one over here instead. I think that was its tail, wasn't it?
Someone. This hole. Fill in this hole.
This is messed up.
You're telling me!
What is this thing going on about?
Analysis. It appears to be a leak of the enemy's past memories.
Oh, we like just touched it and it died. We like just barely made contact with it and it blew up. Suits me just fine. Is it about to come back though? Nines! Buddy! Things are getting weird, man! He doesn't seem too pressed on it though.
I believed you. I believed you. I believed you.
Okay. What does that all mean though, my guy?
Become a god. Become
Oh,
a
not
god.
this again.
Become
Not this again.
who has become.
I don't even know what pods we have equipped anymore. Whose pods are we currently rocking? Or not pods, plug-in chips, I should say. Yeah, no, that explains a couple of things. That explains a couple of things. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Stop this. Stop this behavior at once. Stop this. Leave me alone. This is uncalled for aggression. Jeez. Okay, but this has to be dealt with pretty quickly, because this is going to be impossible otherwise. They're going to start shooting stuff again. Stop it. Stop it. Start shooting rockets. I forgot we had rockets. Rockets have not come up at all for so long now that I forgot we have the ability to just be shooting guys while we're dealing with other guys. Which is such a core part of the A playthrough. It's funny to think you just don't think about it anymore at some point. I don't think we need to worry about his chips right now. Can I hack this thing? I was gonna say, yeah, can we just hack it? What are we doing? We're being goofy is what we're doing. Trying to take things seriously here. Not that that seems to have done anything for us.
Become as gods. As gods. As gods. As gods. Lose what is precious. Lost. Destroyed.
I don't know if actually damaging it matters, right? Kind of doesn't seem like it. It seems like you're just kind of waiting out its line delivery before you switch back to A2.
What's all this junk?
Speculation. It is a resource of some kind.
Used to make what?
Unknown.
We don't know yet. We'll find out. Did not realize we'd achieved level 68. We're very close to hitting the funny internet number. Don't ask what inspired that. You don't need to know. Can I actually destroy this thing now? Didn't think so. Didn't think so. Oh, buddy. Hello. Okay. Definitely thought this was going to be worse than it was. I thought they were going to start trying to, like, sting me rapidly. But turns out, no, nothing really happens. Hey, bud. Welcome back. I see you have a health bar now. Does death suit you? Does death become you? Didn't think so. Saying nonsense. Bro, nobody knows.
Light. The light. We will soar through the sky.
Okay, now you go soar. You go soar, bud. You go do that. Into the sky with you. Are we? Is the game actually going to permit us to defeat it this time? I was going to say, like, we're so close. We're so close to actually being allowed to kill this thing. I get real into these cutscenes when they start. Don't start with me, kid. They have become one. Alright. It's been a while since we've had this dynamic, Nines. Basically, I need you to no. Nope. This is not good. I was gonna say Nines is not cut out for this behavior. Nines is not cut out for this type of chip. Get up and hack. That's what you can do. Can you hack? Buddy, can you hack? Buddy, this is like the only thing you're good at. Can you do it? Yes or no? Otherwise, why are you even here? The other thing he's good at is if we're A2, he can do what he did for 2B and just, like, absorb attacks on her behalf, which was super useful. And I miss having him to do that. Remember the Robo Dojo fight? Remember how long we were on that roof? And how much damage we didn't take because 9S was constantly just, like, in the corner getting whelped for us? Oh, are we back to 9s? We were A2 for 2 seconds. This is getting convoluted. This is getting very convoluted. Just shoot rockets, I guess. No! Get back up and do a hack. This is happening too quickly. Hack, 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 my guy, hack! Oh gosh, why is this happening?
Pod!
Look how well we teamed up right there. Shake hands.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the moon. If we don't do something, all of humanity's remaining data will be destroyed.
But to what end?
So what? None of it matters. Or didn't you know? We aren't required in this world anymore. Humanity is extinct. That moon server you're so worried about was invented to give us androids something to fight for. And Yorha was created to perpetuate the lie. But in order to make sure no one ever learned the truth, we were designed to be killed. They built a back door in the bunker and programmed it to activate after a certain amount of time. The commander, me, 2B, sacrificial lambs. All of us. Isn't that hilarious? Doesn't it make you laugh?
9S, we...
Shut up!
You killed 2B. That's all we need to kill each other.
2B hated to keep killing you. It caused her so much pain. The 9S type is a high-end model. They knew you'd discover the truth eventually. But the model designation 2B was just a cover. The official designation is 2E. Number 2 Type E. They were a special class of members designed to execute Yorha units. But you knew that, right, 9S?
Oh.
Shut up! Shut up! What do you know? You don't know anything at all about us!
Proposal. Cease combat. Fighting her at this point would be
Pod
irrational
153. I order you to halt all logical thought and speech. This order shall remain in effect until you confirm the death of either myself or Unit A2.
Well, that was a pretty heavy thing to throw on us right there at the end. Make your choice. I have to run to the restroom real quick. Discuss pros or cons on what I should do when I come back. Or, really, just have that ready for me. Well, I've come back to quite the chat here. Fanto says it really is just up to you. Don't overthink it. This is, after all, this is Route C. But then we have from Unhinged Weirdo that Nines knew he was in a toxic relationship. He's into that, all right. Yeah, sad, isn't it? Also, is it me or does A2 look extra thick? I'm not modding, I promise. That's just the way A2 looks, all right? That's just the way that it is. I think it's probably the angle she'd be standing at, because she's at a little bit of a, either way. Look, if it doesn't matter one way or the other, I think that for me, I'm going to go, I think Nine's gone crazy. I think he's lost his mind. So part of me wants to go with Nines because, like, we started the adventure with him, and I want to see it through with him, but he's just gone crazy. And I don't think there's any recovering from that. So I think I'm going to go with A2 and put him down. But at the same time, we started with Nines, we're going to finish with Nines. Yeah, I'm sure. Understood. Let's just see where this goes. Oh, does this say words? I keep expecting to find, like, hidden meaning in some of these hacking games. Hasn't happened yet, but it doesn't mean it's not going to. Also, this is a very different hacking experience compared to ones we've done before.
It doesn't matter! None of this matters!
Let's make sure also, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. That's what I thought.
9S!
What if it doesn't matter?
Oh. Well, that's going to be useful, I think, these explosives in the future. When we're trying to deal with a lot of these guys up ahead. Or coming in behind us, yeah. Oh, if we can hit it. I was going to say, it would be. Under slightly different circumstances. Let's see if we can, Perfect. Perfect execution of the plan. Also kind of unnecessary. I think we could just shoot them all and defeat them pretty quickly and easily without too much hassle. See, now it would be good to have the explosives back there. Also, we got through that perfectly without any issues.
Why do I desire the touch of something that no longer exists?
It's how we were made. Androids were designed to protect their human masters. Our core programming demands—
Oh, shoot! I didn't think she'd have that!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Fine then. I'll just destroy.
Are we going long today? What time is it? How long have we been going? 3 hours? We're definitely going to go a bit longer. I definitely want to see this ending through. Whether or not we'll go beyond that is kind of hard to say. Come on now. I like that all of those have been unique so far. I think we're cutting off a bit of dialogue here, unfortunately. I think they were going to keep talking if we'd given them the opportunity. Or we might have heard some interesting things or learned some interesting things.
Of 9S to be.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Fatal system error detected. Memory leak verified. Repair impossible. Beginning emergency evacuation of remaining memories. My name is who? My name is what? My name is 9S. A newly manufactured scanner model. January 30th, 11/9/42. Rolled out at 4:25 a.m. bunker time. I will fight for humanity with all my strength. The pleasure is mine, Commander. I lie collapsed in a space of blinding white. The pain is gone. The light envelops me. It's so warm. I was anxious. A soldier from the moment I was born, thrown into the world alone. Nothing to rely on. No God to believe in. I was alone. Tasked with infiltrating enemy territory to gather intelligence. In the fog. In the flames. Alone. My name's 9S. I am here to provide support. 2B came off as being rather aloof, cold even. She must have wanted to distance herself from me. I guess she didn't want to be attached to someone she had to kill again and again and again. We met another E-model. That was the lunatic in the red hood, wasn't it? Yeah. But Scanners like me mostly work alone, scouting out enemy lines and all that. I don't usually get a partner. It's kind of fun. I was so happy to be with someone. It was like I had a family. My damage worsens. I start to lose my memories. The space fills up with pure white light. It's like being buried in snow. It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit frightening. Will my soul disappear? A dark fog of clouds fog my vision. A dark fog clouds my vision. As it ebbs and flows in its slow, dreamlike way, it gradually takes human shape. It's the red girl. She slowly begins to speak. This tower is a colossal cannon built to destroy the human server. Destroy the server and rob the androids of their very foundation. That was the plan devised by those girls. But they changed their mind. They saw us androids. They saw Adam and Eve. They saw how we lived, considered the meaning of existence, and came to a different conclusion. This tower doesn't fire artillery. It fires an arc. An arc containing memories of the foolish machine life forms. An arc that sends those memories to a new world. Perhaps they'll never reach that world. Perhaps they'll simply wander an empty sky for eternity. It's all the same for the girls. For them, time is without end. Adam and Eve are inside the ark. Eve is asleep. Adam holds him in a gentle embrace. He seems to be smiling at me. I try to look up at him, but my body refuses to move. Looks like the damage has spread to my motor functions as well. Will you come with us? Asks Adam. The question was completely free of malice. It seemed I no longer had a reason to hate machines. Maybe I never had a reason in the first place. What have I been fighting for? Who have I been living for? I don't know anymore. I try to speak my mind, but the words don't come out right. My thought routines are losing cohesion. I can't remember my name. I'm mustering all my strength. I force out the words. I'll go with you. We Yorha have no right to remain in this world. Oh, I got the D ending. Oh, interesting. Okay. So it wasn't the C ending. And we're going backwards. That's fun. That's great. So I wonder what would have made the C ending. Would choosing A2 be the C ending? Or would staying be the C ending? Right there when that final choice was given. Interesting. You remember that 9S thought they were pretty? Are we talking about B2? Or the crazy individual. Oh. Oh, no, that makes sense now, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because he also thinks 2B is pretty, so he thinks that the E models are attractive. I get it. I'm there. I'm following. Well, now, here's the question. How do we get back to... A2 is the C ending, maybe. Okay. How do we get back to that? Reload a save? Or I guess we unlock chapter select now. Can I skip to the end? Or do I have to replay the whole dang thing? Do I have to go through the entire tower again? Because I don't particularly feel like I want to do that, if I'm being completely honest with you. Go through the tower again. Although I guess we can skip cutscenes and dialogue if we need to. Should we skip this? Does it hurt anything? I don't think it's going to skip like any final cutscenes or anything. Achieve 9's ending. Okay, yeah, it just takes us to the next cutscene. Replay the whole thing from A-Right like in Replicant. Ooh. Well, that was odd. Chapter select can now be accessed from the title screen and access points. A debug menu can now be accessed by pressing RT plus whatever that button is. Activating the debug menu will disable all save functions until you load any save data. So we can just be silly and goof off. You can now use the debug room. It can be accessed from the start menu. At the debug room, you can use the debug menu to freely place enemies. That could be fun. Items obtained: Heavy Armor A, Heavy Armor B, Camouflage Goggles, A2 Wig. The Stage Resistance Woman has a new topic to talk about. What, the Strange Resistance Woman? Do I know who that is? Talk to her at the Resistance Camp to find out what it is. Who is the Strange Resistance Woman? Oh, Redhead. Probably. Yeah, I guess we better save. And you're right, going through the tower again is a lot less than a new Replicant playthrough. You make a great point. So how does chapter select work? What do I do? Just like select that? Do I load this file? Is that what I need to do? I just see someone yelling chapter select. I assume we have to load the file, right? Oh yeah, here we go. So we can start game. What does start game do for us? As opposed to chapter select. Go back to the tower. Oh, cool. So we can actually go right to here. Is that what you're telling me? Bro! What? That's so cool! Begin A2 and 9... yeah, A2 and 9S. That's great! So you don't even have to go through the whole tower! Okay, so now, remember the Family Guy mission. No way. Are you about to tell me that the mysterious woman, the strange woman, went and dealt with that? Oh no.
This tower is a giant cannon that's aimed at the human server on the
Or are
moon.
you saying that 2B at some point, and then what, like blocked it out? Like what is the implication? Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on just a second. Let me skip all of this. I don't want to accidentally hit the button to select a character. We need to get through all of this.
That's all we need.
To be hated. It caused her. The 9S type is a high-end model, but the model does.
We've seen it. Also, I like that you call it the Family Guy mission. Yeah, Vanto is also confused. There's a fella who is trying to make a family out of androids, so he's collecting parts. And then if you do the quest, the last thing you see is he's out there in the desert with a son. And then you leave, and then suddenly the mission is just completed. You never get a notification the mission is completed. You just go into your quest log and it's not there anymore, and when you go to check, it just says that it was in the completed section, and it says that sadly they died. Sadly they were attacked and they died. But you don't ever see that happen. and you never get the notification that the quest is over. It just suddenly shifts to being finished. The android was a scanner. The implication is that Laura killed them, not machines. Okay, that would make sense. So maybe not actually like a 2B memory blank sort of situation, but another E model went and did it. A2 time, baby. I'm absolutely sure. No, I like calling him the Family Guy, though. That's very funny. Hold on. Let's listen. One more time. Well, I say one more time. It's not going to be one more time, though, is it? Also, why did Replicant in the remaster not get a chapter select? I'm very upset that they had the wherewithal to put such a detailed... Oh, we're being hacked. Oh, we're doing an anti-hack! That's so clever, because of course 9S would do a hack! That's what we did! He's using our powers against us! I wish we were the defending units instead, though. That would be kind of cool. But that's okay. That's fine. So they did this in this game. They got that right. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Functionality reduced due to hacking
Yeah, no, I can tell.
Proposal. Destroy your high unit 9S.
No, I get it. I think my controls are reversed, is what's happening. This is so awesome, and also so convoluted. Is this even possible for me to win at this point? I've accidentally cooked myself. That's not good. Yeah, we need to be relying on rockets and things here. Okay. I'm not good at this! I'm not good at this! My brain can't reverse! Anyway, they figured out to do a chapter select in this game, and then they went back and re-released Replicant, and they didn't put in a chapter select! Why did they not put in a chapter select? There we go. Ooh! Yeah, that was never your arm to begin with! That was 2B's arm! 2B doobie dooba, 2B doobie dooba, 2B doobie dooba. Are we naked? Bro, are we like fully nude? No, we're not. Bro? Why did it look like we were for a second? Holy smokes. Okay, perky this morning. On we go.
Pod, we're going to repair 9S's logic circuits.
Acknowledged.
Can I jump? I don't know why it didn't occur to me that I could just, like, jump.
Affirmative. Your high unit A2. Core data for 9S is stored ahead. Alert. Severe virus corruption. Probability of successful deletion extremely low.
That was an accident.
I know a way.
The idea under consideration is not recommended. This pod is a Yorha tactical support unit. As such, it cannot approve of actions that would damage its supported unit.
You know what, let's just not take risks.
You're not so bad, Pod. You know that?
Naked inside Nine's brain, that would make sense. You're right on. That would actually be not at all surprising now that I think about it. You know, this feels like somewhere you would put a bonus item. It is not. There's just nothing over here. I guess what kind of bonus item is going to be inside of his, like, memory banks, though? That doesn't actually make sense now that I think about it. There's a chest in his memory banks that you get to access that's got a sword in it. Don't ask how that works. It's better if you don't know. Where am I trying to reach? Where am I trying to get to, like, up there? I think we could probably make that jump. We can't, but we can make it to these stairs over here, which is where we actually need to be. There we go. Now what do we do? Just give him a gentle, like, brain massage or something?
I'll take care of everything. Pod. Take care of 9S.
What of you, A2?
I've still got something I need to do. You go ahead.
Acknowledged.
Okay. Why did I never notice she was wearing high heels before? Like, it's obvious now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, interesting. She just brings the whole thing down.
I never quite realized how beautiful this world is. I'm coming, everyone. I'm coming.
Meaningless code. So there's our C ending. Running backwards again, I see. Wonder why that is. Pretty safely skip this? No, will not let me. Why won't it let me skip this ending?
Report.
Oh.
All Yorha unit black boxes now confirmed offline.
Ah, this is why.
Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete.
Please tell me you noticed 2B was wearing a leotard. If not, do I have news? I did notice that. Yeah, we've accidentally blown up her clothes before, without any intention. Our mission to oversee the progress of Project Yorha is complete.
Proceeding to final stage of project. Commencing deletion of all data.
It's just gonna delete the end credits.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Data noise present in stream. Requesting temporary halt to perform data check.
Accept the pod's requests? I guess we better.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Data confirmed. Personal data for units 9S, 2B, and A2 appear to be leaking out.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Follow project rules and delete all personal data.
Oh, are we about to have a pod rebellion?
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Personal data deletion request denied.
Pod 153 to Pod 042. Failure to parse statement.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. There was data created in my banks as I was referencing the records. I realized something. I have come to the conclusion that I cannot accept this resolution.
The destruction of all Yorha units is an essential component of the project plan. All data must be destroyed.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. Repeat. Personal data deletion request denied. Initiating data salvage. Pod 153. You hoped they would survive as well, didn't you?
We lack the authority for such an action. The rules are protected by low-level systems. Salvaging data poses an unacceptable level of risk. Knowing that, do you still wish for them to survive?
Is there anything else I want to do in the game? So, I wanted to do all the side content, like I want to do all the side quests, but the one that we still have active is going around and defeating all of the different bad guys and then reporting that data in. So I don't think we're going to do that right now. I might just go for the E ending, you know, just like go for it. If I can figure out how. Yeah, we want to do this. We want to do whatever this is. That was the E ending right there? Sorry, what? How do you get the C ending for this game?
The defense program has initiated a purge. If this continues, our consciousness data will likely be deleted.
Pod 042 to Pod 153. We were created to execute the android's Project Yorha plan. We had no capacity for emotion. But when we six were connected and exchanged information, something happened. I cannot deny the feeling of something resembling consciousness and emotion.
Oh, I got
born.
C. Andy.
Unable to reply.
Perhaps we now understand that not everything has to happen.
Oh, I guess that's why the end credits started, didn't it? Like when they first started, we got the C ending. So this is it? Is the game over? Does it just end here? Do we just like go through the end credits, fighting the end credits? Is there just nothing else? This is something else, let me tell you. I've had games do clever things during the end credits, but I don't think I've ever been asked to fight the end credits before. Platinum Games was hard to take down. Get rid of the executive producers. This is wacky. If this is where it ends, why has there not been a sequel yet? Hasn't it been a decade? Didn't this game come out in what, 2015? Why have we not gotten another one in 10 years? I know there was a mobile game that apparently ties in some way, but I believe it's offline now, isn't it? So, like, what story elements were contained in the mobile game that I'm now going to miss out on because it's now offline? I'm very upset. When am I getting NieR 3? When am I getting NieR? Let's see, we've had NieR Replicant, right? NieR Automata. NieR Substantive Content. How about that one? That's the third one. This is ridiculous. Ooh, wait, can I die during this? It's just occurred to me that I might be able to die during this. And then what happens? So I just get no more credits? Thought we were doing a pretty good job here. This is wacky. This is so wacky. What if we point ourselves... I like that we also can't go all the way to the corner of the screen. Because clearly the bounding box is like a 16 by 9. Can we just stand here and do this? Pretty safely? Uh-oh. Oh, this might be the end of us here. No! I failed. Give up here? No. No, we're getting to the end. We're getting to the end of the credits. Wait, this isn't the start, is it? Wait, an executive producer. Wait, we've seen this before. Is there a reason to do this, or if I die, can we just like skip on to the next thing? Oh yeah, I like it being a meal as well. That's fun. So, angry reincarnation went offline. I don't know anything about it. You bought your current phone just to play it. Oh no! I wish these studios, like after they've made their money on these mobile games, would give them a little bit of a patch and stick them on Steam and be like, here you go. Like all the pay-to-win elements have been stripped out of it, and you can just like get a very sort of bare minimum experience. There's been I think 2 Kingdom Hearts mobile games, maybe 3. There's like Union Cross is the one that I know of. There was one that got canceled. Thank goodness for it. Stop wasting your time on these things. But there was another one as well that I can't remember, like Dark Road or something like that, where they make these mobile games and they have important story elements to them, and then they just take them offline. And it's like, why don't you just take them, you know, put them on Steam? They don't need to be dramatically overhauled. Just make whatever tiny little alterations need to be made to make them sort of playable in an offline environment. Put them out for $5, and then that way people can kind of experience whatever they were. Just do that, Square. Square Enix has a bad history of this with their mobile games, of just like releasing mobile games that are tied into franchises that are for some reason important, and then just taking them offline, and that's it. If you want to know the story, you got to go watch cutscenes on YouTube. Why is that the case? You can't even put out your own cutscenes? Like, what are you doing? At least with Union Cross, they gave you a little movie, but, like, apparently that only tells a fraction of the story from that game. I can't even remember what it's called. Backstory or something like that? Or Backside? It's not Backside. I wish it was. That'd be a hilarious name. Back Cover. Kingdom Hearts Back Cover, I think, is a little movie in 2.8. What is it called? Kingdom Hearts 2.8 Final Mix Prologue or whatever. It's in there. It's mixed in with that. It's just fine. Also, just absurd names. They can keep making money. Yeah, absolutely. Like, you can leave your pay-to-win elements in there if you want to, or just release it for a few bucks. Like, it just seems silly to throw away. Like, you've got all this work. The thing, in the age of digital games, you don't have to worry about printing copies of a game on a shelf in order to keep making money off of it, although I prefer physical games. I'm a PC gamer, so let's be honest, that just doesn't happen much anymore. So if you're going to have the age of PC gaming, where you can just put your games on Steam and people can buy them forever and you'll always make money off of them, why take something you've already put time into developing it and just stop making money off of it? You know, you made it for the phone, you made it to be a gacha game, you made it to get microtransactions, and once that era has passed, you can infinitely make $5-10 off of it on Steam. Just throw it up there. Make tiny alterations. I'd buy it. I'm not going to play your phone games. It's not going to happen. But I'd have paid a bunch of money now for these mobile games just to run through them on Steam, run through them on PC. Well, run through them on Linux, actually. Just to see what they're all about. This is absurd, by the way, that this is still happening. This is ridiculous. How much longer can this possibly go on for? I guess until we reach the end of the credits. Do you reckon the people who worked on this game went on to play it and got really excited when they got to blow up their own name in the credits? Like, if you're now Takahashi, I believe was that name that just went past. Darn it, that's our first bit of damage. That is our first bit of damage. It's okay. We're at, whatever that is. Cow S Ideal. Whatever these different agencies are. Like, we don't even know what these things are. I think we're fine. I'm getting a little tired of the sound. The, you know, the constant, like, motion capture. Oh, fun. Can we get to the special thanks, please? Have faith. It's hard to have faith when you're stuck in an infinite void shooting at little black balls. Oh no, we're about to die. I don't think we're gonna make it. If we die, like, we don't restart from the last checkpoint, right? We have to have a different checkpoint at some point. There's no way they make you survive the whole thing. This had better be worth it. They better give me something legendary if I make it through this. Oh, by the way, I was finally understand now. We kept asking the question of... this is like way back to our playthrough of Replicant, you know, a couple months ago now. We kept asking the question of why does Kaine not wear clothes? And I don't feel like it was adequately explained in the game. Except it is pretty obvious after I read it in the art book that I bought that shades hate sunlight. That is why Kaine wears next to no clothes. Because the shade inside of her, whose name I always forget... Tyrell or something like that? Something along those lines. It keeps it in a bay. Right? There you go. There's why. And it makes sense, and I guess if we thought about it during Replicant... Wow! Message received. Do you accept defeat? No, we don't. Oh, wait, we didn't read that. What did that message say? Wait, there's a whole message on that screen. Wait, what? It said something about shrimp. What was that? Hold on! It's okay. We have skipped ahead. We're on to, like, Avalon. So we're further along than we were before. There's Avant. Remember these things. So it's okay. But there you go. There's the answer to that question. Except that doesn't explain why she keeps wearing it after the shade is out of her. Aside from the fact that, you know what? It would have required them to make a new model. And they weren't going to. And also, fans would have been furious, wouldn't they? Go, go, go. I'm being encouraged to keep this up. Like there's going to be something at the end of it. I wanted to read that message about shrimp. Shrimp sound delicious. Also about her showing her femininity. That was also mentioned, yes. In the art book. I feel like, though, you know, like, femininity, like, sure, that's one way to do it, but also, like, just a lovely sundress gets that point across, you know? To be clear, I'm not complaining about Kaine's outfit. At all. Trust me. Just try to make sense of it from a realistic... Well, I guess trying to make sense of it from a realistic lore reason. Oh, shoot. Don't die. Don't die. I was going to say that... you know what? Sometimes it's just there's a meta reason. You should just accept that. I'm trying to, like, every so often take note of something so that if we die again, I can, like, understand, like, there's mocks. I can understand how far back we've gone, because it thankfully does not take you all the way back. Also, it seems like blowing up the company names reduces the overall number of Emil heads flying towards you, or Emil balls, even, if you want to call them that. Probably shouldn't call them that. I regret calling them that. Not that it helps tremendously. Yeah, no, I was going to say, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh heavens! Gosh darn it! He wants hot women doing hot things, and we love him for it. I didn't read the message again! Oh! Okay. There's Digiscape. Jelly Think. See, I didn't take notes of these. I think I might have just blown them up and carried on with my life. There's the computer entertainment one, so that one wasn't that long ago. I think taking down names and titles is the only way we're going to stay alive, as this gets more tricky the further it goes. I better get an additional ending for this. I better get an additional letter ending on my my save file. Now's the time to read the messages. I guess I better. I think the problem is, as soon as I die, I'm so frustrated, I want to get right back into it. Don't forget Zaz Entertainment there, or XAX, however you're supposed to pronounce it. Let's say pharmaceuticals? What did they need pharmaceuticals for when they were making this game? 8-4 Limited. They played a very big role in this somehow. We don't know how. We don't know what they did. Cup of Tea Productions. That was kind of fun. I like that. Hole to Win. That sounds like a giveaway contest management company. Was there a giveaway involved with this game? When did I get hit? Wait, I don't remember getting hit since getting back in here. Or was I? What was I doing? Square Enix! Die, Square Enix! Die! I can't... No way did I just die on Square Enix! Do you think games are silly little things? Okay, Shrimp. I did my best, so then, you should do your best too, Resistance Camp. I'm not done yet. In any case, I'll give it a go. I'll give it all I've got. The Fourth Dimension. What are all of these? I've walked the same road as you. One thing is certain, you're not the only one. China! Greece. I've walked the same road as you. One thing is certain, never surrender. We're not that different, you and I. Therefore, the night has just begun. USA. What is all of this? What is all of this? I was gonna say, yeah, you better start me at Square Enix. There we go. Die, Business Division 6! Die! Character design, die! We're not making it through this. Are you kidding me? How are you supposed to do this? Oh, do you admit there's no meaning to this world? No, I don't admit that. No. Gosh darn it. Give up here? Absolutely not. Rescue offer received from Shrimp. Accept offer? Do we want to accept the offer from Shrimp, or do we want to keep persevering? Who's Shrimp? I'd be amazed if you cleared this alone. In any case, don't give up here. I guess I'll accept help from Shrimp. Hello! Oh, let's go! We are many! United! We are strong! We're also now... Oh, no, we're not immortal. Never mind. Let's go. Is this possible to do by yourself? Like, has anyone ever done it by themselves? Is there an achievement tied to doing this by yourself? Oops. Lost another. Book editing. I'm glad that's in there. Lost another one. Oh, we've lost another one. Things aren't going too hot. Oh, they're back. No, they're not back. No. That was a misunderstanding on my part. Oof. Die, Square Enix, die! Also, the music right now, I've not said anything. Definitely getting the video demonetized, but amazing. Like, actually really good music right now. This entire time. Oh no, did they come back? I think they did come back now. Or they tightened the circle around me, at least. Yeah, no, another one flies in eventually, it looks like. Oh, it keeps saying data's been lost. I see. I guess when we get hit. Yeah, Ali's data's been lost. Lolan's data has been lost. Are these other players, I'm guessing? I would assume. Ooh, yeah, no, we're not doing too hot. We're getting a lot of fellow gamers injured. Square Enix, stop coming back here. Get back out of here right now. No producers! None! No! Get out of here, Saito. No more Matsudas. Get out of here. Woohoo!
Everything that lives is designed to end. They are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. However, life is all about the struggle within this cycle. That is what we believe. Pod 153 to Pod 042. How is it going?
I am embarrassed.
Why is that?
I launched a suicide attack, and yet, here I am, still alive. I must look very silly.
Do not feel bad about it. We are alive, after all. And being alive is pretty much a constant stream of embarrassment.
That concept is a bit too abstract for me to understand at this time. I will save it in my list of things to analyze later.
Question, Pod 042. Did the data salvage restore all of their past memories?
Yes.
And are those recovered parts of the same design as previous ones?
Yes.
Then, won't that simply lead us to the same conclusion as before?
I cannot deny the possibility. However, The possibility of a different future also exists. A future is not given to you. It is something you must take for yourself.
This choice is real, says Fanto. I presume I'm about to be offered a choice. The minds that emerge, that's the final credits, as well as achieve A2's ending.
Please respond to this query.
Oh, sorry, Pod, what?
To you, faithful player.
Something
have
quirky.
Anything you would like to say to other players who are suffering because they cannot finish NieR Automata?
I saw this through to the end. Let's see. But no, hold on. We're gonna replace. I want to help you. I saw this through to the end. Moreover, I want to help you.
Pod 042 to player. Please respond to this query. You,
Something
faithful
quirky.
player of this title, have lost your life multiple times to make it this far. You have faced crushing hardship and suffered greatly for it.
You're telling me, man.
Do you have any interest in helping the weak?
Ooh. This is a very strange question. Yes.
Selecting this option enables you to save someone somewhere in the world. However, in exchange, you will lose all of your save data. Do you still wish to rescue someone, a total stranger, in spite of this?
Oh, no. I understand now why you asked earlier if there was anything else I wanted to do in the game. This choice is real. I believe you. I'm leaning towards no, because I did kind of want to complete all of the additional side content. No more Kaine outfit for 2B, that's right. I would do this. I absolutely would do this. But I've not done everything there is to do. So I feel like I shouldn't do this. But does it unlock some kind of extra ending? Or does it give us some final cutscene if I choose yes? Because I'll throw away all my save data if it means we get, like, the true ending. Because I can just replay the game. That's fine. I'm going to load it up on my Steam Deck and just... Oh, yes. What do you mean, oh, yes? I feel like we've done all there is to do, right? Like, okay, there's a couple of extra side quests that we haven't done. Let me ask you this, okay? You can come back and get the same thing. Yeah, oh yes, and then nope. What do you mean, oh yes, and then nope? What? Oh yes, and no what? You can come back and get the same thing? Yeah, I'm done. Right? Do all you want, come back to this point, and then delete. Well, is there anything we're missing in the base game? Like, does completing that one side quest we have really give us anything new or interesting? Because I don't even know if we've seen all the bad guys. I don't know if we've seen all the enemies. We can end it. This can be the last stream. We finished the game properly. And then if I really desperately want to, I can just replay the thing. It's fine. Or we could probably cheese it somehow with, like, offline cloud saves. But we're not going to do that. Oh. You're done, Mo? Okay. We're gonna do it.
The person you save will be selected at random. As a result, this person, who cries out for help even as we speak, may be someone you intensely dislike. Do you still wish to help?
There's a super secret boss. Oh, the Emil boss. Well, I mean, isn't Emil like level 100 and some odd? I'm not gonna get to that anytime soon. Like, not even level 70. I don't know. I'll tell you what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna delete the save, and that'll be it. And then what I can do is I can start the game up again, and I can go through it kind of in my own time on the side. We'll stream through something else. I need a new game to play on my deck in bed anyway. I will replay through the base game, get us back up to this point, and then we can do the Emil boss fight and all that together. But this kind of allows us to move on to a new title, to stream something else, and we get to see how this ends. Does this sound good to everyone? I'm doing it.
You worked so hard to unlock debug mode and chapter select, but they will no longer be available to you.
Yeah.
Do you still wish to help?
Yeah.
You may not receive thanks for your efforts.
I know.
Some may say that your efforts are purely for show.
Well, I am live streaming.
Do you still wish to help?
I am live streaming, so that's absolutely true.
And you are truly, truly sure about this?
Send it!
Very well. In exchange for all of your data, I will convey your will to this world.
Thank you. Do we have to watch it all disappear one bit at a time? This is very... Oh, we were at 93% completion, yeah. Wait, was that active quests? Or was that... Wait, I'm confused now. It's odd. We don't really need to watch all of this happen bit by bit. Much like in Replicant, I feel like this is unnecessary. I think this is just torment, is what this is. I feel like I'm being punished. Now, to be clear, someone let me know this in advance before I close the game. There isn't like an alternate playthrough, right? If I hit start now, I'm not going to play through the beginning of the game and then it changes dramatically, right? Goodbye, all of my endings. We never even got to save with the A, B, C, and D ending. We never even got to save.
All of your data has been deleted.
Thank you, Pod.
And so, we must say goodbye.
Goodbye to you as well.
I feel a slight amount of sadness.
Hmm.
It is
affirmative.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to skip their dialogue. I thought I needed to hit the button.
To all of you who spent time with this game, thank you.
So did the first person who ever played this have no one come and help them?
Thank you for playing.
Save complete. I mean, save complete. And there it is. It's all gone. I was kind of hoping I would get like a bonus cutscene or something at the end. But that's it. We've done it. We've done it. We have officially deleted everything. And we have finished the game. It ended on a slightly more positive note than I kind of assumed it would. Where it looks like all our folks are getting reassembled. Which I hope works out. And at some point we get a sequel. But who knows? So what are we going to play next? Well, I was serious about wanting to play Final Fantasy 15. That's a pretty big game. Let me check real quick. And here, we'll do this real quick. Hold on as well. No. I was going to say, we could go into, like, big face cam mode. Oh, I'm not even, like, zoomed in on. There we go. Real quick, I'm going to have a look at what is the how long to beat for this game. How long to beat. Not for this game, but for Final Fantasy 15. on Steam Deck, I have a plugin in Decky Loader that adds how long to beat overlays to all of the games just in the menu, which is cool. So main story is 28 hours, main story plus side is 53 hours, completionist is like 90. We'll probably have like a 50 to 60 hour playthrough. So before we hop into that, and I guess I could just be showing that right now. Here we are. 28, 53, 95. All styles 51. That seems like it's probably going to be right. Hey, Unhinged Weirdo, thank you for the bits. There should be a notification for that. It doesn't appear to be working, so that's great that everything is still broken. Appreciate it all the same. So we might go right to Final Fantasy 15. And like I say, I'll continue playing, getting back up to where we were in Replicant, or in Automata. But let me know if there's any other games you'd like to see in between here and there that we might take a look at. And who knows, there might even be one on this screen right here that we could have a look at. Regular 15 is like $14, but I think I've got the special edition. But we'll figure it out. We'll all figure it out together. And we will resume streaming tomorrow with something new. We don't know what. Might be 15, might be something different. But until then, thank you folks for coming. I did not mean to do that. Thank you folks for coming with me on this journey. This has been a whole heck of a lot of fun. I liked Replicant quite a bit. I liked this a lot more from a gameplay perspective. And even from a story perspective, I feel like the story was just sort of better presented than it was in Replicant. Good story in Replicant, just a little hard to follow. Yeah, I've got the Royal Edition for 15. Absolutely, I've got that. So that's what we're going to be playing. We'll go through all the DLCs and everything. But until next time, thank you folks for watching. Thank you all. I mean, Extra Tau Fanto, you've been in just about every one of these streams, I'm pretty sure. Thank you, Unhinged Weirdo, for joining over on the Twitch. Thank you to Gilliam for popping in on the Patreon, even though he's literally in Japan right now. Popped in until he was literally about to pass out, and I appreciate that. It's always hard to end these games, because you're left with that sense of like, huh, it's over. Especially this one, because I just deleted all my save data. I'm like, huh, it's over. I guess it's all behind us now. We'll be moving on to other things, though, and I want to thank you all for coming on this journey, and I will see you tomorrow in the next game. Probably Final Fantasy 15. Maybe something small, short, different. Maybe we just play a little bit of, what's that new Donkey Kong gang? That new Donkey Kong, we'll do an interlude where we just play like the first level of that before moving on to something with more substance. I don't know, but we'll see. Until then, I'm going to go ahead and close this. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I will see you later. Goodbye.